Come on, say your intro.
All right. Hey, guys. Welcome back to another fun-filled episode of Qatartainment. Wow, do I sound like a damn infomercial. Can you please help me out here? Really?
No, okay. Well, hi guys. Gagman
Oh,
here.
okay.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
And good night.
No, not yet. Well, later, after 2 hours.
All right. So, welcome back, everyone. We have our lovely hosts here. I mean lovely, but I'm
Yeah, I know.
paraphrasing.
Your favorite?
Ghanem
Khalifa.
Ramis.
and Abdurrahman. All right. So, last week we spoke about... What we spoke about?
Artificial walking.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's
yeah.
sake.
That's
I didn't bring that up.
You're never going to let that down.
Listen,
I'm gonna make a whole project about it.
But
Hell yeah.
Okay, now you made a good point. Now you see, just made a point. It's an idea,
Oh, yeah.
and that's what today's episode is about.
welcome.
Ideas. So, what is today's episode? Avoiding patent and copyright infringement. All right. So, there are lots of ideas out there in the air. And people could say ideas, but if you do not legally bind those ideas into copyrighted law,
You can lose those rights.
you can lose
definitely.
all the rights of
and
anything.
it can be just
Oh yeah.
publicly.
It can be public domain. Anybody can use it even.
Yeah.
I mean, what are the best examples of, like, let's say, overly used public domain?
Well, you have like the original Disney movies, which they were all based on public domain stories.
Like
For
novels.
example,
Oh, yeah.
Snow and the White, Cinderella, Pinocchio. These were all based on.
They were true stories. Or not true stories, I mean
No, they
fictional
were all
stories.
horror-
Yeah,
There were,
but,
actually, that's a funny part. Did you know that in The Witcher, here's it. Yeah, in The Witcher, he actually mentioned the stories of the Snow White, Cinderella. All these were actually horror stories.
Yeah, they're all horror.
Yeah, there was so.
Yeah,
They were
an
genuinely,
original
like,
folklore.
terrifying.
Yeah, an
Like-
original folklore. Yeah, which would explain Cinderella's revenge.
And you can see
Yeah.
that by
but
the.
why
did-
they didn't go that way? Because it was so interesting. If you read them, it's
Well,
quite interesting.
Disney's
it's Disney's for
Like,
children. Come
because
on.
you're targeting,
not anymore.
you're targeting families. You know?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Not
The last thing you
anymore.
want to
I
see
understand
is
that.
just
Oh, yeah.
like,
Not anymore. They are going other way now.
yeah, you're just seeing, you know, like the maids who like brutally assaulted you. You would just brutally murder them, like gouging their eyes out. You know, cool.
That's historically
But-
true, by the way.
but you
not
can't
guys,
show them.
you know.
I feel like
Would
you're
be
talking
cool.
about the Wicked Sisters. The Wicked Sisters.
Yeah, in
the
the,
three
that's Cinderella,
sisters.
yeah?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
something like that. Yeah,
in the Cinderella.
but enough of these. We
Yes.
got patents.
All right, let's talk
You
about
know?
patents. What ideas can you give us about patents?
Listen, it took me like 2 hours or like 2 days to look for these up.
All right.
There's insane amount. In the context of the video game industry,
Yes.
there is so much patents
Of
that like
course,
have been
definitely.
patented
Of
by
course.
studios.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's common in
insane.
video games.
Like I don't know where to start. I just want to keep Nintendo to the last.
Oh, Nintendo.
because Nintendo
That's
is just
like,
like,
that's like the best for last.
oh,
honestly.
like I'm just gonna keep Nintendo like right at the bottom because they're just the worst. But I want to start with like most popular patents that like people criticized.
Okay.
Is recently Nintendo suing developers of Palworld
Yeah.
for the patent, not even copyright infringement.
Yeah.
Even though there have been leaks by like ex employees of that studio saying that they encouraged plagiarism.
They encourage plagiarism.
Yes. So if you go to literally play the game, like, or even just like Google the Palworld monsters, they look eerily similar to like
Pokemon.
over the 800 amount of Pokemons. in
look,
There are,
look.
there are even hundreds of reaction videos out over there that they actually took the original Pokemons and they found the Pal Worlds, Pal monsters that look similarly to those Pokemons, and I saw the distinction. It is, it's like copy paste with a little bit of adjustment.
Because, however, people claimed that they stole the models.
Yeah.
They did not stole the models.
Fun fact, just one second.
Just an idea.
The guy who made the models is actually a teenager. If I'm not mistaken.
For
No,
Palworld
it
or
was like a
Pokemon?
Japanese studio.
No. I'm talking about Palworld.
Yeah.
He was just like one guy.
No,
The art style, like the.
I don't believe so.
No, it wasn't by the
There was like
studio.
a whole Japanese
This I have
studio.
heard about the Pokemon, that it was created by the creator.
No, I'm not talking about Pokemon.
No.
Definitely no.
No,
I'm
we're
talking about Palworld.
Palworld in general. Yeah.
Like there was like a Japanese studio, they created it. So yeah, so like there was like a whole big studio. So it wasn't like one or two people, but there were multiple designers, and the executive encouraged them to basically plagiarize designs.
Okay, can you
So they
speak more?
can be inspired.
There is. Like
They can use it, I think.
inspiration, because Pokemon did inspire from Dragon Quest,
Yes.
Shin Megami Tensei, the original series for Persona. You have
No, Persona. Yes, I played
Yes.
that game. Definitely.
Shin Megami Tensei.
Yes.
All these designs, they were originally, and you have Dragon Quest, and there are other more designs that Pokemon did take from. They
Yeah,
did
it
take.
You can see the
They
similarities.
they
Definitely.
Oh yeah, those capsules.
that's why
from
they did
Dragon
not-
Quest.
Yeah,
You ever saw Daishuja?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Daishuja Dragon
Yeah.
Quest, basically.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's an
It is
album,
actually
yeah.
Dragon Quest. Actually, it's actually called Dragon Quest Daiboken.
But anyways,
But yeah, the capsules. Think of it this way: those tiny little capsules, the gold capsules, they actually capture the monsters,
Oh, sounds similar.
so what? So
and he keeps them in his pocket.
Sounds similar. Like,
but
Yeah.
they so in terms of the design, they did not sue them for copyright infringement.
Yeah.
Because of the designs.
Hold on, guys. We apparently have a comment or something.
What?
All right, guys, we have a chat from S.
Yes.
On the open seas, there are no patents, only survival, by George Orwell.
Not bad.
Another comment from the same person. Copying from one is plagiarism. Copying from everywhere is research. Thoughts on this?
No. Honestly,
No, copying is
I mean,
copying.
if you're using, not copying, you're getting
Getting ideas
ideas
from
from
different
multiple sources, then yeah, it makes sense.
I
But
mean,
if
sure, research.
Yes.
But if you're just, I mean, you can. There's a limit to how much you can, because and then if you're gonna get sued, you're gonna get sued by all of them, and you're just gonna be drowned in.
I think
endless
that's
amount of-
happened before.
the next comment, I think.
Either
will-
way, but like still, you know. What I
the
mean?
next comment might interest you actually, because in terms of Nintendo, Nintendo may as well copyright balls.
because they did copyright balls, they patented
We're,
balls.
just so we're clear,
The
they meant-
capturing feature.
And that's what
Pokeballs.
Power
Just so
was
we're
getting
just so
sued
we're
for.
clear,
Yeah, the
guys,
capturing
we're,
feature.
we're talking about Pokeballs. Not any other
Yeah.
kind of balls, or balls in general. Or
Not
anything.
the Dragon Balls, but the Pokemon.
Oh, that one's a Curious
Yeah, so,
Curiosity.
like, that's
original,
what it's
man.
getting
That's copyright
patented
right there.
for.
It's got
You
the
cannot capture anyone
It's
with
a
it.
TM on it. It's got Dragon Balls have TM, on
TM
them.
on it,
Oh yeah.
So like that's what Pokemon is suing them for.
Yeah.
Basically, they patented the idea of like using a ball to capture monsters and then summon monsters.
I love the fact that at least
But
Nintendo.
they
sorry.
the reason they patented not because of like their core mechanic, but it because of the release of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee and the release of Pokemon Legends Arceus.
And that's will be on the Switch.
It's because that's when they started to implement to make throwing balls is like a core mechanic. So like they patented.
of
Plus,
course.
Palwall was a very big success everywhere, right? On Steam and everywhere. It was like
Well, yeah.
selling like hotcakes.
The reason is
Now
because it was
coming to PlayStation.
yeah,
and,
coming to PlayStation too.
because it was not on
Yeah,
Nintendo Switch.
Palworld at its peak had like 1.2 million concurrent
Yeah,
players.
that's why Nintendo was so
impressive.
much keen to do this kind of thing.
Yeah.
On
Concurrent. What now?
1.2 million concurrent players.
players. They're
at its
literally
peak.
they're playing it.
Yeah, at the same time,
Yeah,
basically.
So
Because,
it's a
you know-
very big thing.
Yeah, because it's not on the Switch.
You'd think with the
That's why.
You'd think with their with them being sued, they would have problems, but and yet their success is just keep going. Recently, even I mean, I think I told you about this. PUBG is actually I think they're doing some sort of collaboration with them.
To
With
make a
Power,
mobile
okay.
version of
Oh.
Power.
Yeah, you can play Power World now on your phone.
Well, not right now.
Not
but
right
it's
now,
in
but they're
development.
developing it. Yeah.
Yes, they're developing the
It
idea.
will be something big.
By
in the
using
future.
PUBG.
Now it's on a PlayStation,
Oh yeah,
It's coming to PlayStation, yeah.
and
because
I think it
success.
has crossplay. If I'm not mistaken, that's
They
impressive.
have
Oh,
not
yeah,
introduced it so far. I've not heard the news so far, but they will do it. I
Because
think.
nowadays you barely see any crossplay games. Definitely.
It's keeping
It
it
came
on
very
the
late.
systems.
It's because of the money thing.
Yeah.
From
PlayStation. It's always PlayStation.
No, no.
No, hear me out.
It's
Hear me
not-
out. Hear me out.
Blame
it's not.
PlayStation.
Wait. Hear me out.
Alright,
Why?
okay.
Why is most of the crossplay games Xbox, Nintendo, PC, or Xbox, PC,
They are there,
Xbox, PC?
but PlayStation is not
Why is
getting on the back
PlayStation
end
always
Because
media.
it
late?
costs so much money, actually.
Yeah, it's you got geo restriction,
no, no.
localization, and
Networking costs like genuinely costs so much money that
yeah.
like it's just
That's
not
cer-
worth to even crossplay.
not to mention, server crashes may happen if a lot of players can get in on the same
And
time.
Sony
Yeah.
had this
Latency
problem
issues.
in the
Why do you
past.
see Valorant people not playing together?
Yeah.
Or rarely you see Overwatch players and like from PlayStation players and PC players playing together, because PC players are like extremely skilled and
Yes.
like they have they
Tryhards,
literally use
definitely.
no,
race.
because piece like keyboard and mouse, they literally
Calm
use
down.
that, and it's like 100% almost like accuracy. But whereas you're using a controller,
It's
and
the
even
joystick, it's not that
and even
accurate.
if you use like Razer official keyboard and mouse, it's still difficult. You know, there is
Not the
still
same.
some latency.
Not the same.
Because there's still some latency.
There
that
are
can
people
impact
that are
the gameplay.
experienced at controller. You gotta say that.
Oh yeah, listen. I tried playing like Overwatch on PlayStation for like once in a while. Bro, I would get MVP like anytime.
No,
soon.
point and
This
shooter,
shit
you
is
would, you would,
easy.
you would.
I think
Shooter
you're
game,
still
you
on
would
the
enjoy.
bot thing. You know, the first 10.
Nah.
The first 10.
Nah.
No, shooters
Guys,
you would
guys,
enjoy.
guys.
You would,
Trust me.
Guys.
We've gone a bit off topic.
Yeah, let's,
Oh.
Yeah,
let's
let's
get
go-
back
Let's
to
come
that.
back
Yeah.
to the patents.
Yeah,
So-
back to patents, please.
Can I speak about something?
Please.
What is
So, you know Winnie the Pooh, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
A classic. So,
You're talking about the horror movie.
yes, wait. I'm gonna speak about that for me.
Yeah.
So, at around 2021 or 2022, the rights of Winnie the Pooh became public domain.
Yes.
And after it became public domain, we started seeing things like the new horror movie, The Thing, that came in 2023.
Blood and Honey. Yes.
Yes. So this is a good example of how people could use the rights of other people.
Well, using rights is one thing. Owning the rights is another.
They
And
didn't own
Disney, oh no, Disney owned the rights for more than 100 years.
Yeah. That's how copyright works.
By
basically.
copyright law, 2022, Winnie the Pooh turned 100.
Well, here's the thing. To
after
be more
100 years,
specific,
yeah,
Yes.
copyright rules basically means, for example, Disney owned a specific version of Winnie the Pooh, but the original horror Winnie the Pooh was still available to the public.
What do you mean?
So apparently Winnie the Pooh
The one
was
that
ori-
is based off?
There is an original one?
I'm not sure, but
at
let's
this
just
at
say
this point, if Snow White, Cinderella, and most of the other fairy tales,
What's with the whole horror thing? I'm not understanding this. Wait a sec. Wait a
Well,
sec.
yeah.
Most of the Disney movies and shows, the original
they're
ones,
based on horror movies.
yeah,
That's insane.
like they're
There you
horror
go.
books. They're all just
So this is a horror movie. Let's make it for like a children thing.
Yeah, you
Yes.
even
You-
have
have
a
you
grim,
played The
grim
Witcher
version. You have
and
the grim
all-
version
also,
of
have
that.
you played-
The Witcher 3. Yeah, that's it.
Then yeah, he actually referenced that many times. That Cinderella and there's a comment. Xbox, sorry, and so there's a comment. Xbox Microsoft made Xbox have to.
That's half
That's the
of the job done.
Microsoft made Xbox, so that's half the job done.
He was
Yeah.
speaking about crossplay.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I think
I
you're
think
talking
we
in terms of
forgot
cost.
that a bit.
It's easier.
So it's
Yeah.
computer and Xbox.
It's
together,
easy.
yeah.
Microsoft,
cheaper cost.
Windows,
Yeah, and if you
Microsoft,
get
Xbox.
and if you get a specific pass from Xbox, you get to
Use it.
play.
What do you mean pass? Xbox Game Pass?
Oh yeah, you get
Oh,
to play
that-
PC games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's really like for like what, $1.
Yeah.
No, that's for,
like
the
first try.
First,
All right, so
first
we'll,
time.
First
all right,
time
so
we
we'll
can
get
just
back
make
to
it
that.
$1.
Let's get back
We'll
to
get back.
But
back
yeah,
to that.
Winnie the Pooh. Like,
Yeah, so then all the story, I'd say all, if not most of the stories are actually based on horror movies. All the Disney movies. The thing, they just made more for kids, cartoons, things like that.
Who thought of that? That's
Walt
insane.
Disney.
Walt Disney.
Walt Disney.
He came up with. The
He's a
idea.
creep now. I'm just.
Yeah, he had some many.
He's the original copyright infringement guy.
Yeah.
He took horror stories
But I
and
mean-
made horror fairy tales and made them into children's stories.
I gotta give it to him. It was really creative with it.
That's
Yeah.
impressive.
And I
though.
gotta
Like,
say,
It was really creative.
It was a
Nobody
genius-
knows about the
it was a-
original
taking
ones.
it was a
it
way
a
different
genius-
genre
it
to
was-
a.
It was a genius idea, to be honest, if you think about it.
The original Pinocchio.
Oh yeah.
It was based off World War II when he was serving Hitler.
What?
In Cinderella.
Netflix released Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Bro, that was terrifying. You should see it. Bro, he was getting crucified for some reason.
What?
At one scene.
Hold on, there.
It's
I
crazy.
remember there was a couple of Pinocchio movies in the past. There were like slasher horrors or something, like 90s or yeah, before in like late 90s. So basically, didn't even reach mainstream until like later on.
Yeah. So
And
like
there was a
these
Snow White
things-
movie, yeah.
So these are like the original. So you can create movies based on the original Cinderella or like the original Snows, but you cannot use Disney's
Version
examples.
of
Yes.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
He's just been
public,
public
now.
domain.
Anybody
Yeah.
can use it.
Not the like 2000s Mickey Mouse.
Can I specify? It's Tugboat Mickey.
Yes, it's Steamboat Willie.
Steamboat Willie,
Fourth
yeah,
Mickey.
The one in the opening.
The very original Mickey, that's the one that's available public domain. But the other ones, the other versions, no, you have to wait 100 more years.
So
Batman.
why is there a limit? Is it just 100 years?
No, that's
years.
just US law.
That's
That's
US.
it.
That's US law, bro.
It was created in US, so it's a US law. You have to follow it for 100 years after it's public.
So
Batman will be public in 2034.
That also includes
Wait,
2000
what?
now?
34.
Yeah.
That explains why he's getting his own Walk of Fame.
Yeah.
Wait, 1 second. Aren't patents like 20 years?
No,
And then
no,
they
no.
get renewed?
patents, video game patents goes for 20 years, but
Yeah.
Can they
copyright
renew?
laws,
Can they renew the thing?
if they get approved. They
But
get to
that's
be
what
renewed.
So it has to go through
Why
a
you
patent.
No, because
Does
like
he
I
want to go
remember,
to
I remember
1
seeing an article about Disney renewing the patent for Steamboat Willie. Literally, they spent like millions and millions of dollars.
They were
Have they gotten
got
approval
past-
yet?
Yeah, for the last 100 years, basically.
Money.
Yeah, they
That's it,
spent it
yeah.
until like eventually it's
Like there's a loophole, like
But-
a specific.
But
loophole.
can they get approval to renew the patent? Is the question. That's gonna
yeah.
be
That's
like
why they spent like millions of dollars to be
get
able
it
to
renewed,
get
but
the
it didn't
renewal.
happen.
And so yeah, like
Because it's not an easy process.
Believe
as if,
me,
like I pay and then
believe
it's
me,
Just
renewed.
to add to that,
I'd say-
in the original Cinderella, the sisters cut their feet off to fit the shoes.
Oh, okay. I saw some.
Yeah, the
shorts
toes. They
about
cut off the
that.
So
toes.
it's
Yeah.
Actually-
too grim. It's too grim, and
hold
they
on,
actually-
hold on. Not that. I saw this movie, Cinderella's Revenge, and quite frankly, it was a slasher movie. I mean, Cinderella literally killed everybody. But in that movie,
that sounds like fun.
Like with the shoe.
oh yeah, that particular, there was one particular scene. What was it? One of the sisters did cut off their toes, almost cut off their toes.
With the shoes.
Yeah, they actually started cutting into their toes.
Yeah, I saw it. Like the
said,
shoes were way too
and-
small.
And
Yeah.
you know what the mom said?
What?
You can, when you're a queen, you don't need a toe.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Basically, being a queen is more important than having a toe. Money, bro.
Honestly, you know
Right.
what kind of slasher movie I would see? I want to see Fairy Godmother
Oh,
being like little murderers.
all right. Okay. Hold on. We'll get back to you. Yeah. So what year did? Yeah. So we started broadcasting around 2022. Yeah. It's all right. So we'll get back to you. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. So the fairy godmother.
I want to see Fairy Godmother.
You know
like,
what she-
absolutely killing everyone.
You know what she did? And
That is good.
It could
Like,
it could happen.
She's
'cause-
turning people to pumpkins,
Just
turning them to carriages.
Hold on. It actually happened.
Which one? In
Wa-
the
Watch Cinderella's Revenge. She actually entices Cinderella to kill everybody.
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
tell her
I
where.
should watch
Tell her where the map.
Oh, yeah,
She
sure.
tells her to tell her.
There's a comment up there.
Yes.
Fantastic Travel says, if it's US law, why does it affect people from outside the US?
Right.
If it's US law, why does it affect people outside? People from outside the US.
Is it because it was like?
Oh, there it
made
is.
in
Oh, there it
the
is. I didn't
US?
see that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's filed in the US.
Yeah, it's
so,
in the US. It was
So
made in
like
the US.
they can sue you on
It may
American
it may be
law.
some sort of
part of the world.
If someone maybe owns, if it's probably U.S. law, then it's they probably can negotiate on a global scale.
But the US, they can implement anywhere.
Yeah.
No, but like also you need to know that like for example platforms that are like at least the most popular are located.
So
in
they
the
have
US.
global rights to
So,
show
in
to
terms
show
of
it, or-
copyright.
Yeah.
They copyright based on American grounds.
There you go.
If they can sue you, they can sue you based on American grounds.
Oh yeah. But
So you know you're kind of in a lose-lose situation.
so you
know?
can't
Unless
exactly.
you like bootleg and like sell it illegally in like some way.
The US
Oh,
is insane.
maybe,
The
yes.
US is way too strict.
All right.
I think it's most likely the DMCA, the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, that was passed in 1998, because
Yeah.
that has two treaties. One was in 1996 from the World Intellectual Property Organization. I think that DMCA they're using to strike anyone else around the world. I think that could be the reason.
It's in DMCA applicable
on
to
Google.
all the videos that are on YouTube as well, and all
And
the data.
not just on not just on YouTube,
all the
on
data
Goo-
available on the
on Google as
yeah.
well. You literally search
It's
anything.
monitored by
Search anything on Google, you'll see that any videos that would actually be filtered or removed due to DMCA.
Yeah, you would see
DMCA.
this like text.
written down. Yeah.
Even
It's due to,
YouTube Live
Man,
videos.
link to
it's due to
everything.
intellectual law, which is which is actually very rare.
And it depends. It could be copyright or rules.
Think
certain rules.
think of it this way: if some stuff gets leaked, people would lose jobs.
That's a thing.
Well,
That's a
well.
thing,
To be
definitely.
fair,
No,
Oh, yeah.
not really.
to be fair, DMCA law applies to the platforms, not the entire internet.
Oh, yeah.
For example, if
And
you
say
let's
digital
say
millennium.
re-upload the entire
Podcast or any episode of any show.
of any show,
Yeah.
directly to your YouTube channel, that's copyright infringement, which is the MCA.
So, but it's
But
monitoring.
it's only depending on the platform. If it's YouTube, it's US based. Twitch is also US based. Any
about
other
Google?
platform that's not based in the US,
Google is US.
the MCA
definitely,
does
okay.
not apply
Google
to. Like
was-
if you go
Google-
to like Dailymotion, for example, or Vimeo, you can find all these uploaded stuff that are
This
monetized
does not apply there.
because it's not a US
So
platform.
they
you know?
can't do anything.
But also,
At least that's my understanding of it.
another thing, before you even copyright something, can be like, don't have to be sued if it's transformative. For example, if I'm like watching Deadpool movie,
Yeah.
and I want to like do a character study on Wolverine, for example,
Or a commentary.
I can use those clips within the context of explaining, like for example, an essay. You can use that transformative
Can you explain more? Like
video
I don't-
essays. You know how they like use videos of like certain
Like examples.
There are
Okay.
videos about
Okay, so
retrospective
like let's
about
say
games.
why Wolverine is like a genius father,
That's like a theory and all of those.
a theory,
Yeah.
and then I use it within the context of trying to explain and providing evidence.
that's-
You
Is it
can
good
use
for-
the
It's
It's like
movie.
clips, short clips.
Yes, that's like transformative content.
So that's fine.
That's fine
Because you're the man who's
because you're
guy,
explaining.
the guy who's
you're
making
explaining
this.
something.
So, all right. Let's look at the comments, guys. Who's Boratage, by the way? Anybody know Boratage?
So let's make a version of YouTube here in Qatar.
All right.
No,
I doubt we can actually make a YouTube version. Actually, to do YouTube at this point, you'd have to make a Google first. Qatar's very own Google, you know? And the problem is people would not use it. I'm sorry. Google has already taken the market and no one else would use it. Has
YouTube's
any
too convenient.
So many search engines have died already.
has,
because
has
of it.
anyone remember Yahoo?
Ask
Oh,
Jeeves.
I had
Bing-
an email.
Bing-
Bing. Ask
Bing?
Jeeves. It was back in the day. Ask
No
Jeeves.
one uses
started.
them anymore.
All those stuffs are defunct now.
Except
Hell,
Japan.
yeah.
What's with Japan? Wait.
They still do auctions in Yahoo. Yeah, no, that's quiet. They still do for some reason.
That's amazing.
You know, most of the Japanese don't even use WhatsApp or various others.
They have their own applications.
Oh yeah, it's called Line.
Oh, that's for
their
China.
own thing.
That's for China.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's like Line,
yeah. But
WeChat.
but it works for them. It's like Instagram.
But you can still use it.
It's the same thing with TikTok and what country was it?
Yeah,
They had another
China.
version of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter,
All versions of
and
them.
WhatsApp. All
Even YouTube.
Plus, you can even order stuff on it and use it as Apple Pay.
Yeah.
It's got stuff called
Line
Line Pay.
WeChat.
Alright.
Well,
we
actually,
We have
you're
lots of
saying-
money.
So, wow. So yeah, we have
Money
lots
is
of
not
money. Let's just take the taxpayers' money and just put it out there. You know. Let's
Hell yeah.
That includes your money.
QTube.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Taxpayers' money. We pay
Abdurrahman,
taxes. you know?
QTube.
What?
Yeah, what I'm saying is like you talked about like search engines. Like there are other search engines. Like for example, China they use Baidu,
Yeah.
and then like Khalifa asked about TikTok. Well, the Chinese have their own version called Douyin. Yeah,
It's the same
Douyin.
UI if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Oh,
just-
Yeah,
and the data
Bilibili, and
center,
then
it's
yeah.
in China.
yeah, because
So
they're
it's
not
not outside.
US
In Mandarin.
based.
So no one else can use it other than Chinese.
Other than China.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's just
okay.
They rule the world. Like
Because I remember when I started using Line,
And they
I had to
monitor
put
it.
in a Japanese number
Yeah.
or an Asian number in general.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they rule the world. Like
So like they
look
have like
around
their
you.
own services. Their
yeah.
own
We ruled the
ecosystem.
world. Hey,
And
we're
they
Asians
monitor
too,
it.
bro.
Even
Kind of.
even
Kind of.
Korea.
Because-
Korea like
Yeah.
Samsung
No, but-
like a lot of Samsung.
But they are
services.
open. They are open. Korea
Just
is open.
one comment about that.
Please.
Americans categorize Arabs as white people.
Yes.
Middle Easterns
I remember.
are white.
No.
He's
I have a
still
story.
fair.
Wait, I know this is off topic, but I remember I was
He's
in
not
the
letting that
UK.
go.
All right, let's take this for a moment now.
This is off topic, but
Oh, yeah.
this is so funny. I was like hanging out with like some people.
All right,
like,
quiet on the set, please. Let's hear him out.
I was hanging out with white British people,
Yeah.
and like there was like this Yemeni guy who was like hanging out with.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh yeah, we're white."
Not only that, when I was taking,
I'm like, "Bro, you're Yemeni. What are you talking about? We're both in the same spot."
Yeah.
He's like, "No, Arabs are white." I'm like, "Bro, you cannot be serious." Like, okay,
that's not his opinion.
I know you're like native and British. Like, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, but like you got colonized. I'm sorry, but
Yemeni
like
from UK is crazy though.
it's crazy. But like saying you're white,
Just one sec.
What's the logic behind
Did you know that the original discoverers of America were not even the Spanish or the Italians or any one of those other jackasses? They were Vikings.
Yeah.
Norsemen. We don't say Vikings.
Norse.
But we're
Norsemen.
going
the
PC
same
now.
thing.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. It's,
Politically
it's
correct.
more like
Politically correct.
factually accurate that they weren't called Vikings.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hey, oh yeah, the Norsemen discovered America.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they just
There's the comment.
they just weren't
Me people white.
ME
It's
Middle East.
Middle East people
Middle
white.
East.
Yeah, Middle East people
So like
we're
all
not
three of
white.
us
Because
are
wait.
white.
When I was applying to
Yeah,
colleges,
basically.
I'm bronze. I'm bronze here.
Bro,
it doesn't mean color
stop
anymore.
lying,
Believe
please.
me, it doesn't mean
You're
color
too
anymore.
Your cheeks are getting.
There are white
My cheeks have
applicants.
always been red. It's a genetic thing, man.
See, so you're not white.
Second, just one
Is
sec, one
pink?
sec. Just one more comment. Just
saying.
one more
let's
comment.
hear it.
So when I was applying to colleges and I was searching for my race, that's a thing. I was searching for Middle East. It's not there, so I chose Asian, and you can like choose which Asian are you. There is no Middle Easterns there. I said, are we not like supposed to go to study in America or something? So I've chosen every single thing, and last thing was white. I've chose white, Middle East. We are white.
I guess they saw like two Lebanese and they called like, oh, everyone's white.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Lebanese. Oh.
I like the fact. I honestly am proud of our people that we are represented by only one piece of nationalities.
And it is,
Hold on, I'm just waiting for the cut to be passed.
Done.
All right.
well,
Yeah.
what is this, like a moment of silence where we're
Yeah.
just like talking about?
You're checking
So,
out
so can I just talk about the patents right now?
All right.
Can we like get to the
All right,
All right.
patents?
Let's keep
Okay?
going. Let's keep going now.
All right. Like I have so many lists that we need to talk about.
All right. Let's.
Okay.
All right. Keep
Bandai
going.
Namco,
Bandai Namco.
our favorite. We all love it.
Oh.
They patented game mechanics to a game called Katamari.
Okay.
Katamari is a game
Hmm?
where you start as like a single character and then it rolls.
You built upon it.
and it like kind of rolls in a ball, okay?
Yeah.
All over the world.
And then
I
there's
think
like
I've
a
heard-
whole world,
Yeah.
and
And it
as
grows
you
with
go, you like touch like objects, and then the
It
ball
grows
will
with it.
I know this.
That's an old
Yeah.
game.
One sec.
It's
It's an
Katamari,
old game,
yeah.
yeah.
The big ball thing, and you got
And then
the
it
object. And
deforms.
Yes.
That is patented. You cannot make a game.
it's
similar
not
to
even
that.
that popular, anyways.
Yes.
Why
Still,
do that?
People own the rights. You made something. You own the rights. It's a business
Okay,
thing.
be proud of it.
It's a business thing. You
Um,
gotta do it.
Mini games and loading screens
Yes.
patented by Bandai Namco.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait.
So
Mini games.
in the
mini
2000s,
games
when
and-
you were still not born yet,
Oh, yeah.
Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi.
Yeah, that game on PlayStation.
Yes, there were mini games in
the main
the
game.
loading screen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
You know, where we had like terrible computing power. You know, there wasn't AMD Ryzen 9000
Why are you
8000 XT
watching me
3D.
while saying this like
you
that?
know?
What do you mean?
Or RTX
You're Gen
40.
Z.
Yeah, but you're 2007. I'm 2001.
6 years, god damn it.
See, it's
خلاص.
still
Bigger,
it's
bigger,
different.
bigger.
You were born on the PS3. I was
Girls,
born on
girls,
the
you're both
PS1.
pretty. Can we go on?
That's a good one.
Seducing.
That's a good one.
I'm not.
Oh. But
All right.
anyways,
So mini
So,
games. They
during the
Bandai
loading
Namco owns mini games in loading screens.
so they patented the idea of putting a mini game in a loading screen.
So no one else can put mini games
You
in
can
loading
waste
screens.
time.
Except it got expired, so now you.
All right, we're back.
Yeah, but no, there's more.
Okay.
Tekken.
All right.
What
So
about Tekken?
in Tekken,
Let's
there
hear it.
was like a tutorial where if you want to learn like
How to
basics of the
fight,
game, if you're
yeah.
new to the game, they would show like at the bottom bar of the game, there's like they would show you your inputs, so you know how to do the exact combo.
Yeah, like on the left.
As a Tekken enjoyer, I approve this.
Yeah, that got
This is true.
patented.
Without a doubt.
Yeah,
Wait,
you-
I've seen this in other
as a
games.
soul,
What do you
as
mean?
a Soul Calibur
But it got
enjoyer.
expired.
It started from there.
Yeah,
The first
May I?
one.
May I?
Yeah.
As a Soul Calibur enjoyer, I spit on the Tekken enjoyers.
Why?
Are you a Tekken-
Fighting with swords?
Yes.
I'd rather
Okay,
use my
you know
face.
there are
I'd
swords
rather
in
use
Tekken.
my face.
Huh?
No.
There is, but
There
it's not the
is.
main
But
thing.
Soul Calibur is something different, bro.
Yes.
It's the same thing. Bro, there is Yoshimitsu in Soul Calibur. There's
Yeah.
Yoshimitsu in
Yoshimitsu!
Tekken. They both live in the same world. What are you talking about?
No, they don't.
They are in the
One,
same
one
world.
guy lives in the
They are
modern
in the
age.
same
The other
world
one
that
lives
they're
in.
I'm surprised nobody have patented Yoshimitsu.
Yeah.
Yoshimitsu is amazing.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he's
Yoshimitsu
like
is
the
an
ninja
original
Yeah,
And
character
at one
by
time,
Namco.
Heihachi. At one time, speaking of which, this might be interesting because I think we can use Mortal Kombat as an example afterwards. Heihachi was also a character, maybe a guest character
Yes, character.
in Soul Calibur from one time.
Yeah, like
Like a
they do
DLC, or
it.
is it just like?
Link from Legend of Zelda
he
was
was
a
in Soul
playable
Calibur?
character in Soul
What?
Calibur.
Not only that,
Really?
not only
Even
that.
which
Kratos, even
Which
Kratos.
version?
Kratos from God of War. Who was
Yeah, yeah, that one, Kratos,
Darth Vader,
yeah.
and
I was
the
gonna tell
and
that one
Starkiller
only.
and Yoda were also on Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
However, one
What
of
up,
they
bro?
were both how should I say it? What was it called? Console exclusive. Darth Vader was on PlayStation. Yoda was on Xbox.
That's stupid.
And Link from Legend of Zelda was only on GameCube. Well, you know, it's Nintendo.
That's
I'm surprised they even put in the fighting. Putting Link.
they.
But
no, no, no.
anyways.
Wait. Star Wars
Yeah, in my
characters?
opinion,
That
fighting games are the
sounds
best genre.
unrealistic.
Just money. You know, everyone had money at that time. You know, that was before the worldwide global recession.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, so
People
everyone had
wanted
a
more
little bit of
jobs.
cash.
People want more money.
People could afford the $599 for the PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
PlayStation was way cheaper. That's one
PlayStation
thing I
3.
know.
Said it was $599.
Don't you miss the good
There's
old
a
days? where you
comment.
could- All right, let's.
Yeah,
So
it's
good.
good.
Processing speed have come a long way. Loading screens has become a thing of the past.
Yeah, it's become.
Yeah,
but
and
it-
they
but we are
do
talking
now a
about old
transition
technology.
thing.
I have,
Like a
to,
cutscene.
I have to say, I am not missing any of the loading screens or how
Time wasted.
But like
or
now you have
play-
SSDs.
or how
so-
PlayStation is starting.
Well,
Back in the past, whenever we start a game, we were like praying,
No.
please
Game
start.
Don't see.
stop,
Don't see. Don't see.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
The screen of death, you know.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
the
Dude,
loading screen
I
pray-
remember.
pray.
I remember just like when I switched on my PlayStation 1, I would look away, and then when
It
I
will
hear
load.
it, that's when I come back.
We all do that. I didn't. My older brothers. Okay.
I'll tell you
you
one
don't
more
want it.
it's
thing.
called being delusional.
I'll tell you one
Yeah.
more
Hey,
thing.
before I
Like,
say anything,
I'll tell you
making
one
sure.
more thing. When me and my friends we would play PS2, if the RSOD comes, one of my friends would just go behind the sofa and hide. He was like
What?
freaked out.
Okay,
You know the
that's-
RSOD,
that's-
that
It's
Bro,
sound
hiding from the screen.
in PS2.
It depends
What
on
is
how.
it?
I don't know when you played the cartridge one.
What the
You
hell?
take out the cartridge with glue inside it.
I remember I used to clean the CDs.
The CDs.
And
Yeah,
then-
with
and
Oh,
then-
yeah, I
Come on, we
remember.
all
So,
used to do
perfumes,
that, man.
yeah,
Come on, all of
toothpaste,
us used to do
everything.
that.
Toothpaste, Windex cleaner. I cleaned it.
We
with
do. We
The
do.
gold old days.
So guys, we've
I
got
did it
a,
with ketchup once or something.
so guys,
I was a kid. That's it.
so guys, we got a bit of a. All right, so we got some comments here. So let's see it.
Okay.
Loading screens were great. Screw you, S. Sorry,
Well,
they were not.
if it's utilized well. If
Well,
there's
Yeah,
a
it-
game.
it
I mean,
depends
yeah,
on
it
people.
would-
If
people.
if the games were properly copied or made, if you got a bootleg game, then that's one thing. If it was an original copy, then that's another. You know, had a mini bang. Okay, fighting games are like CBT. In order to get in order to get better, you gotta used to stomping.
That's dumping.
No. It means
I have
it means
reading
you gotta get
comprehension.
used to
Wait a
getting
second,
beat up.
Which one?
Go ahead.
Oh, like CBT. In
Oh,
order to
please.
get better, you gotta get used to. Oh,
What does he mean?
What now?
yeah. I'm gonna know later. I'll let
We're
you know.
gonna skip that.
Yeah,
Tell me,
yeah,
tell me,
yeah,
tell me.
yeah, yeah. Let's
I'm
go.
not,
Tell me.
I'm not. Let him say it.
I'm not gonna
Just
say. it.
tell me in secret.
Yeah, the GTA 4
Oh,
loading screen
okay,
music
okay.
was great. Yeah.
Should
Agree
be
with
happy
you.
that I
Bruce
know
Lee.
what
Ban
it
that
means.
guy.
Anyways, another pants.
GTA Radio, man.
Lord of the
Amazing,
Rings, Shadow of Mordor.
Okay.
You know the game.
Yeah.
There was a-
Oh, I finished that game.
the mechanic is patented
Yeah, we talked about that.
Until-
The Nemesis system.
Nemesis system.
until 2035.
Actually, that was Shadow of War, wasn't
Oh,
it?
I'm excited.
Shadow
for
Both of them.
55.
Mordor,
Both of them,
Mordor. They started,
Both of them have been patented.
but they started it with Batman. It was previous, the first
Yeah,
first
it was
edition.
Batman.
Really?
They
Yeah,
changed
they
it.
developed
That
it.
is true.
They developed it in Shadow of
Actually,
Mordor,
wait,
and then
wait.
patented it.
I think it was. No, I think I've seen a system similar to that
I'm always-
in what's it called? In Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
No,
Or-
it's
no?
not the
No, no,
same.
no.
It's not the same.
No, no.
Just
This
one
is
question.
totally
One question. I'm confused about Shadow of War. Like, is it?
Mordor,
Is
the
it
first
like
one.
the story? Is it based on the world of
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings.
How did they get the rights for that? They own it,
It's Warner
No,
Brothers.
no, no.
It's
Warner
Warner
Brothers,
Brothers. Warner
The
Brothers
same
has
gaming
a-
studio.
so you can use that.
Warner
in
Brothers
games
has a
too.
studio for gaming.
They have the same
Yeah,
rights.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Like for example,
Lego stuff.
Marvel has Marvel Studios, Marvel Television, and Marvel Anime. Oh yeah.
Come again? What?
It's
Anime, yeah.
well,
You
it's
didn't-
Marvel.
Yeah, they made it. Yeah, they made anime.
Yeah, they have anime.
Anime, yeah.
Yeah,
They are
Iron
in Japan,
Man, Wolverine.
Guardian of Galaxy.
X-
Guardian of
X-Men?
Galaxy also, I think.
Oh, the Wolverine anime was so
The
good.
Wolverine was
The
good.
Wolverine anime was so
I
good.
watched any of those.
They're probably on Crunchyroll. Oh yeah.
I was gonna talk about anime
There's a
websites.
comment. What happens if you make a game and it's online in a public forum? How would this stop the patenting?
That's a
But
good
anyway,
question.
let's get to more.
Let's go. Let's get to that.
patents.
All right.
So yeah, so like the Nemesis system, like it was such an infamous patent that
I love
peop-
that.
like some communities have developed. You know what's a game jam?
Yeah.
Game jam is like a thing for coders. Like they sit for like a week or 2 weeks, and
Mod?
they just code something.
Oh, they make like small little
Yeah,
games.
they just like crash in like a place and then they code something.
it's like a tournament thing.
And so they made a game jam for the Nemesis system, where people can test the limits to see how far they can get away with the Nemesis system before they get sued.
Okay. That's a nice.
That is genius.
That's nice.
That is
I gotta say something.
quite
I'm
creative.
excited.
It's kind of like how you put in a video a 5 second of something
Yeah.
before you get copyright infringement.
Yes. 4.99 seconds.
Yeah.
That is precise.
Just one thing. I'm way too excited for 2035 because they're gonna lose the rights.
Yes.
And
And
you
it'll
can
come
see
in
more
public
Nemesis
domain.
games.
Yes.
Because I love the feeling. Oh, all of these are my knights and soldiers and,
And then everyone
the
betrays
generals
you,
and
yeah.
it was exciting.
Okay, now I gotta play Shadow of War again.
And here's the thing about
Shadow of Mordor is much. When it started.
But
the
it was
Mordor-
way too slow.
Yeah. I didn't like the Shadow of War
parkour
ending.
mechanics was. Meh.
The ending of Shadow of War.
But
was
Shadow of War, the new one, what was it called?
Shadow of War, yeah.
No, Shadow of War something.
Shadow Mordor.
Middle Earth. So, Middle
Yeah,
Earth,
Middle
Shadow
Earth,
of War.
They're all
The-
middle.
the-
they're
the
both-
new-
they're all
they're
middle.
both middle.
Yeah, Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor, and Shadow of War. Okay, so Shadow of War,
Yeah.
I think it's way too broad. It's boring. When you
It's
get to
too
late
much
game, it's
grinding,
way too
much
boring.
grinding. Too much
grinding.
grinding.
We were
That's
too, we were too used to games like with certain parkour like Assassin's Creed.
I hate
The-
Ninja
the-
Gaiden's
the-
parkour.
the
That's
early
one thing.
ones.
It's horrible.
I
Ninja
love it.
Gaiden didn't have parkour.
Yeah, I
It,
love it.
it did.
It-
Like, but it's like simple parkour.
all right,
Black
we'll
Flag.
come back to that later. We'll come
Okay,
back to that
okay,
later.
yeah.
All right. So
But
what's next
speaking
patent?
Of next patent. Crazy Taxi.
Okay.
All right.
They did the
Sega
Simpsons
game.
one, right?
So yeah, Sega game. It's like so basically when you pick up like a pedestrian,
And you reach the
they can tell if you're like close enough to them, so they just can get away from you.
Mm-hmm.
They patent that.
I think this was the
And
Simpsons.
they
too
also
specific.
But hold on.
they also patented you know the arrow where it like guides you where
Show
to
you
go.
how.
Yeah,
They
the one
patent
about.
that.
that too.
Damn, that's
All right.
true.
No way.
So
Yes,
let me
they
give, let me give you an
That's
example.
true, that's
With
Hold on,
those
hold on.
people.
Let me
Yeah,
give,
it's
let me
patented.
give an example. A while ago, they are going are they're either they're going to or something. They're going to release a game called Taxi Simulator. All right. Now, if some of the mechanics happen, I doubt any of them will be there,
No, it's
Pick-
expired now, so they can use it.
Yeah.
so they can use it. Okay.
Game
So
is
it
old.
was
the game.
patented.
The game is
For the
old.
time being,
Like
it was patented, yeah.
the last game would use this mechanic was Simpsons Hit
Simpsons,
and Run.
yeah. And they sued
Oh.
it also. They made a
I
case
know that
on
game.
it, yeah.
Finally, a game I know.
Yeah, like that was
Hit
like the
and Run.
last game
You
to
know,
use it.
About this whole thing, you know, Skate, the game, Skate
Yeah.
3. Ah, we
That's
need
so
that.
good.
we need
They're
that.
remaking one.
Again,
Yes, they're remaking.
They're remaking
No,
it.
the way you hang to the cars and move.
Mhm.
Amazing.
Another one is dual reality split screen.
Not knowledge.
The idea is it's reference to a game called The Medium. Basically, it's about a character going like down in a haunted house, and they were like discovering some abnormal paranormal activity, and they got an ability which they can go to a different dimension.
I think I know that game.
I think
Is
it
it
came
new
just
or old?
2022.
Yes, new.
It
It's
came
like
in
the puzzle
2022.
game, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a puzzle horror
It's
game.
a girl. She goes
So
into
simply, the way it works, I think I've seen this. In
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
where the character from the original dimension
yes.
walks the exact same as the girl from the other dimension. They're working
It's a
together
puzzle
to
game, yeah.
fix.
So one of
It
your
just
friends
came
is in the
22.
future, one of your friends is in the past. And
Yeah.
you know about that, you know, A Way Out. It
Yes.
takes two.
But this one is different
Split
because
screen. It's simple.
it's
yeah.
split screen, but it's not controlled simultaneously.
You are one
You
time
have to
in
switch
one
between
world.
every
And
character.
this is the thing with patents. That's why how you can get away with that.
You have to switch between characters.
No.
Find your way
when you
around it.
when a studio files a patent, they only patent the specific wording or like the specific
So you can
method.
get around it, yeah.
So for Katamari, so there was one developer who was trying to make a game similar to Katamari, and then they found out that the mechanic was patented. So what they did, they just instead of the ball deforms,
Yeah.
they put the ball as the base, like the ball is like a black hole that sucks up everything.
So it doesn't
and then the
change.
ball deforms, so it's not going the same way as the original Katamari.
These little tiny
See,
things
it's
can
the
make a big difference.
tiniest-
People use
Of course.
loopholes. People
Why
use
do you think?
loopholes.
Why do you think that Nintendo is suing Power World?
Yeah, because they were using like the.
They were trying to find something.
Any
They were trying
little,
to find
any.
something.
You see, if people make money out of your idea, or if a version similar to your idea,
Because in Pal World, you're summoning through an object, or in their context, a round ball. Whereas Shin Megami Tensei and Persona, you're summoning,
Every single Persona game
You're
has a
just
different
summoning.
mechanic. By the
yeah.
way.
but they're summoning.
Yeah,
That's
it is
the
summoning.
core.
Not to mention,
Dragon Quest.
It's like suing JoJo's.
Final
It's the same
Fantasy,
thing.
Final Fantasy. Oh, they're also summoning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's summons. There's no
Yeah, the,
like
the
throwing a
big
ball.
monsters
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Wait,
Digimon.
say that again.
Throwing a ball. Because you're not throwing.
With throwing a jewel count.
No.
It's inspired.
You don't
There's a
throw
ball.
a jewel.
No,
you
it's
don't
not-
throw
it's
the
not-
jewel.
Final Fantasy 13.
No,
Because
I
wait,
don't
Oh
know.
yeah, no, you had to break the
You had to,
jewel.
you had to
Full
throw the
ball, it was
materia.
like this
No,
thing.
not materia.
Ball.
You had to
Like-
throw a jewel for them to.
or oval,
guys,
rectangle.
Sorry, can I? All right. So, in Final Fantasy 13, you know, when with lightning,
Yeah.
all right, you have to throw apparently the jewel or break it for you to transform into that particular.
Yeah, but that's not summoning.
Oh, when you're like
That's
fighting,
transformation.
summoning,
You're transforming it.
That's
but
transforming.
You're not capturing anything.
I know actually they summon.
I don't think that applies to
No,
the
no, that
patent,
doesn't
no.
apply.
I don't think
Doesn't
that
the-
applies.
Different method, right?
No, no. that's
Okay,
different.
alright.
That's different.
like Bayonetta when she summons a monster.
Oh,
Can I
Summoning
just
from
add
the-
in?
Yeah,
Like,
From the
Let's
yeah,
not
hell,
talk about
that's
Bayonetta.
So like yeah,
can
you're
I just
summoning
can
Let's
I
not
just
talk about
can I just
Bayonetta.
add in
Please.
the problem I have with Nintendo suing Palworld developers
Okay.
because of this whole small patent thing, right?
yeah, like
It
that's
like studios patenting game mechanics, it hinders creativity, and it hinders other developers from making great games because of the patents.
It
and all
stops
of
them
this.
from launching.
Yeah, it does. It does. Like for example, like if Nintendo is suing Palworld, then why does Ubisoft not sue Nintendo?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Nintendo literally copied the synchronization tower from Assassin's Creed from
Creed,
Ubisoft.
And why is not Square
Why
Enix
is-
suing them for design? Why is not suing them for?
Exactly.
Same thing with
Yeah,
Shadow of War.
exactly.
It has the
Yeah.
same mechanic.
Because it's
But like that's what I'm saying. Like these mechanics, like them being patented by these studios, it hinders creativity of other developers.
think of it this
It just like keeps the pool of games we can play and like creative people like very small. You know?
He has a point.
think of it this way: the big companies they need each other as much as they do need something else. But in terms of the smaller companies, such as the companies from Pal World, I'm not gonna say I'm not. I don't know what their motive was or how they made what they made in order to make Power World the way it is. But so how some people are been characterizing it, it's like Fortnite and Pokemon mushed together.
That's true. And like factory things. You know, like
Isn't that building?
Come on, just say the word, man.
What?
Slavery. Just say slavery.
he's
And there you
telling
go.
us. You
Just
don't
say
feed
it.
them, you
It's
just
not
make
wrong.
them work
He's not
overtime.
wrong. That's the entirety of
Because you
Yeah.
can build like a
Power.
structure, it's like a command thing,
Yeah.
and you can tell them to work
I
extra.
literally while playing the game, I literally called my pals
See?
slaves. No joke.
We did that, and I butchered them. You can butcher them for
Yeah, you
materials.
can butcher them also. Yes, for parts.
You're a
for
monster.
loot.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm a business guy.
Well, actually, one thing since you're talking about like Ubisoft, Nintendo suing each other, there was a similar incident that happened between Sega and Nintendo. Have you guys played Virtua Racing, the old game in the 90s?
The red one.
No, but
Yeah,
go
Virtua
ahead.
Racing. It was released in 1992.
That's Virtual Fighter.
No, Virtua Racing. There was Virtua
Okay.
Fighter and Virtua Racing. So what happened was, Sega, they developed a feature called 3D camera viewpoint, which they later used in Daytona USA, Scud Race, Sega Rally.
Need for Speed?
No, Need for Speed. No. I'm talking about Sega games.
Oh, okay,
So
okay,
they
okay.
actually applied for a Japanese
Mario
patent.
Kart.
So it took them almost like 5 years for the patent to process. Like by the time it was 1997, it was successfully granted to them. By that time, the camera change buttons had become a very common feature, especially in 3D games. Even in Need for Speed, NFS 2E Special Edition, then Hot Pursuit, Need for Speed 3. And since what happened was Sega actually received royalties from like other companies. Example like Atari Jaguar. Sega actually paid royalties to Atari for using that feature in their games. Then Sega took action against Nintendo, among other companies, for using their feature of 3D camera viewpoint in Nintendo games. Then what happened in the late 90s, Nintendo and Sony, they decided to work together to challenge Sega's patent in the Japanese courts. They found out that the 3D camera change button, which was used actually for virtual racing, was used in an earlier title called Star Wars Attack on Death Star, which was developed
No,
by...
that's something revenge.
Go on, go on.
Race to Revenge.
Yeah, so it was developed by a Japanese company called M&M Software. Later they would call themselves Mindware for the Sharp X68000 computer, and it was only released for the Japanese market. And this was in 1991. So the game's development was led by Mikito Ichikawa. He then went to court to testify Sega's patent, which was eventually revoked as a result of Ichikawa's testimony. But Ichikawa himself did not receive any compensation from Nintendo and amongst other companies. However, he later revealed that the Star Wars game wasn't the first either game to use that feature. There was another game called Magical Shot, which was a billiards game, which also was developed by the same company for the same market.
Nice.
Abrar, I forgot all what you said, bro.
Can you write it down?
Please speak with spaces.
Okay, but anyways.
To add to that,
Wait.
just a fun fact. You know, Sega and Sony were coming together to make a console.
Yes.
But at the end moment, Sega moved out and Sony
Comes the
with
PlayStation
PS1.
1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they left at the
They
idea.
had no,
Sega actually
faith.
helped with the creation of PlayStation.
Yeah, they did.
They did not have faith.
I mean,
There's a comment. Sorry.
I'm mentally sound. Don't worry. I'm talking in. I
The
can't see
video
that.
games.
In video game sense.
All right.
Good for
of
you,
course,
guys. Good
but-
for you.
All right, so we got a couple of actually comments from S here. Fighting games, tension,
But
No,
anyways,
it's okay. Move
wait.
on.
Let's-
What's the next one?
I got more pens to talk about.
please.
Okay. So you definitely played Mario Kart, right?
Yes.
Good. So in Mario Kart Wii, there is challenge where you would challenge against one of the developers of Mario Kart Wii in a time trial.
Oh.
The time trial mode.
Yeah, okay. That's the
where
thing,
you'll
I
get
know
it
that.
at fastest speed. Okay, so the idea was you and there's like a ghost of a car,
We know
and
that.
then you would race each other.
It's like the way you see your friends sometimes, right?
Yeah, like that sometimes in your dreams, you know. But like that idea as a whole was patented by Atari, and so other developers could not use it until Nintendo paid them money to use this mechanic.
You know, Atari killed the gaming industry.
What?
And what's
Yeah.
happening
with
to it
the
right
ET,
now?
ET game.
Can you speak?
They literally killed the gaming industry. In the
What do you
80s.
mean? Explain.
E.T.
They
Oh,
were
the
a
bad
movie.
game.
Yeah.
Oh, ET, yeah.
That was a failure. That was the first video
Biggest
game
failure
That was
in
the first
gaming.
Concord.
Yes.
Concord.
Then
Yes,
that was
yes.
the first.
I remember one time. I remember in the group, in our WhatsApp group,
Wait,
when somebody actually said Concord 2, and I was like, yeah, because that game was such a success.
That
They're
post was
coming with
weird.
two.
It had like
You saw that, right?
the post was so weird. Like what's Bloodborne cards? What's that?
Oh, bro, it's so good.
It's
You
so
haven't
good,
played
yeah.
it before?
Yeah, but it's not from software.
Oh, it's from software.
It's like Mario Kart, but
Yeah.
with Bloodborne.
It's from like with an extra M software.
Yeah. So, can you please continue with the Mario Kart thing?
Yeah. So unless you have money, you can get permission. For example, Warner Bros. Or any of these games that are currently patented to be able to use it in your own, by paying money.
Yeah, you can give them royalty or
So
something.
in one of the cases, there was like indie developers who made like a racing game that had the ghost mechanic in like 1999.
Okay.
But next year they re-released the game, like updated the game, but they removed the mechanic because they couldn't pay money. Like they didn't have
For
enough
God's
money.
sake,
Okay.
Nintendo.
No, that's Atari.
Atari.
Atari, yeah.
Atari was the
So
Nintendo. back then.
what's with the Nintendo and Atari? Like, I'm confused.
Atari was the Nintendo.
What
back
are
Atari is
they-
then.
like the original console maker.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the
They
Nintendo
started
is
with
different.
They
Yeah.
started with Space Invaders, I'm guessing.
Space Invaders and Bond.
The table tennis
Please tell
game,
me you know
which
what
goes
Space
up and
Invaders
down.
Bond.
Can you give me advice for a new podcast channel?
No.
Not yet.
Competition.
Not yet.
We would love to, but
Tomorrow.
another time. You can actually message us on Instagram, and we'll give you on Qatartainment.official, and we'll give you the advice.
Okay.
By
Can
the
I
way,
talk-
we are there on Instagram and Facebook. You can follow us there.
okay.
Yeah,
Can I
carry
talk
on.
about one of my favorite games I think it was released this year, if I'm not mistaken.
What is it?
Stellar Blade.
Oh, Stellar Blade.
Yeah, about Stellar Blade. There was this one company called Stellar Blade.
Yeah, the Korean
Have you
one.
played?
Yeah.
Have you played the game?
Yeah, I've beaten the game.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it
this
good?
Yeah,
Amazing.
Really?
amazing.
Amazing.
it's underrating. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, no, no.
Oh,
See the new update, bro.
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
Hell yeah. So
best update.
yeah, so
The way he says "hell yeah," it's like me.
He's your
thing-
I mean,
yeah.
He's
Obviously.
your nephew,
Relative,
right?
yeah.
He's not my nephew. He's my cousin's son.
Tomato,
He's my
it's the
cousin.
same
خلاص
thing.
بس.
Just-
Fine, fine, man.
Okay, so
Set up straight.
about so about Stellar Blade.
Yeah.
There was
What
this,
was the issue about that?
It was like a film studio.
yeah,
yeah,
so
Named
random.
Stellar
Yeah,
Blade.
one was
and they
a-
were copying-
So it's a video game, and the company that's suing it for copyright infringement is a filming.
They want to
company.
challenge PlayStation.
Yeah, they just
That's
want
not
money.
that's
They just want
not
money.
the
Yeah,
that's
that's
not
one
the
the
good
bad-
thing.
the bad-
They will
Publicity,
lose. They will
publicity.
lose.
But
Don't
to be
worry about
honest, the
that.
only movie that PlayStation has made was Gran Turismo. That's it.
And Uncharted?
Oh,
yeah,
and Uncharted.
And Last
Uncharted.
of Us?
Wait,
The Last of Us.
Yeah,
series.
it's a series.
Last
but
of
Last
Us
of
is
Us
a
is a
series.
series.
Yeah,
Tomb Raider
still, they
also
made
Tomb
it.
Raider.
Media.
It's a Sony property.
Ratchet
Does
and
it
Clank
have the-
movie?
But wait, does it have the PlayStation intro on it?
No.
Tomb Raider also.
One sec, Ratchet and
Raider.
Clank movie.
Really?
Tomb Raider was partially funded by Sony.
Huh.
Sony owns everything. So
Of
wait, just
course.
one sec, one sec.
But I
one sec.
think
No, that's Disney owns everything.
Wait. What's with Ratchet and Clank?
They so
made a
the
movie?
2016 version of Ratchet and Clank, they made a movie.
Yeah.
Animated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
of course, not at live action.
No, it's animated movie. Yeah, you
Oh,
don't know.
come on.
There
don't
is
know?
the new Stitch
You're not
movie.
gonna
That's
tell
live
me.
action, by the way.
Which one?
Stitch, you know Stitch, the blue guy.
Stitch.
Oh, that's
Stitch.
fine. That's just
Stitch,
a live
well,
action.
well,
Yeah, that's
I mean,
whatever.
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
Everybody.
that's whatever. It's cool.
Yeah. So
But yeah,
Go on.
but however, there are patents that are currently in use that are patented by developers but are like not enforced. They encourage them to use it. One of them is Xbox. They patented the idea of beating levels with style. So Dante, Devil May Cry.
I was gonna say
you
Devil
know
May
when you do
Cry.
combos and you get ratings.
Yeah, you get
When you
stylish.
finish Sonic
superstar.
and you get
you
rating.
mean like the
Yeah.
finishers? Because
No,
that-
no, no.
that-
It's
no,
it's
no,
it's
no.
finisher,
Rhythm.
end of the game, or like this stuff. This was patented by Xbox.
Wait,
but
that was
it had-
Xbox?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
But it has never been enforced, so they just encourage them to
Bayonetta.
do it.
Bayonetta even.
Oh,
You
yeah, he's
performing
right.
rhythms, yeah.
Yeah, you're
There's
right.
many
But-
games like DMC
Yeah.
nowadays.
Yeah, so
Come
like
on.
they encouraged, so except they patented, but they encouraged people to use
Use
it, and they
it.
never ever enforced it.
Xbox is
And
good.
please,
How
let's
many
not-
games have?
That was a rare thing.
How many games have this mechanic where they, other than Devil May Cry and Bayonetta,
Devil May Cry,
Dante's Inferno,
Bayonetta,
Metal Gear Rising.
Dante's
Metal Gear
Inferno.
Rising,
Metal Gear Rising,
like
Devil-
those action games.
Oh
you know?
man, right.
Yeah,
Sonic,
good, man.
majority
So
of Sonic has ratings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Angry
There
Birds.
was this
Well-
guitar game from Xbox.
So yeah,
last
it's
year.
just
Oh,
yeah, and it's like so many. Like it's
Yeah.
just the idea of like the rating. Like at the end of the thing, like your performance will be evaluated, and then you get hit by a rating.
Great. What?
What?
Okay.
Oh, never mind. That's for him. That's
Okay.
for the podcast.
So before
Let's
Nintendo,
go.
last before least, I want
Yes.
to talk about Activision.
Activision.
They recently made.
Forbidden
no.
Blizzard.
The 7 deadly sins of development. Go
Oh,
on.
it's even worse. They patented recent things for the new Call of Duty
Uh-huh.
for Warzone that is just outright exploitative.
How?
Listen,
we already expected
listen.
that, yeah.
So they patented specific aspects of matchmaking.
What?
Basically.
Like what? You
What
can't.
year was
they-
this? What year was this?
Oh, this year. They patented the idea of analyzing your facial features, your pulse, your sweat, and your reactions
Wow.
while playing the game.
That's creative.
But how can they actually measure that?
Well, with the future Face ID and spyware
Wait, wait,
technology
that's
so
getting
bad.
implemented.
What year was
into-
this?
That's so
This
bad.
year.
That's stupid.
They
That's
actually,
so
last year.
bad.
They want
They're
to own us.
hold on. They actually patent this idea this year so they can get your
So they can understand your reaction to the game, so they can make new products based on
Build
your,
on that.
based on your humanly reactions.
Why am I suddenly feeling like we're in SOP right now?
Well,
Sons of the Patriots.
Well,
Anybody remember that?
Yeah.
well, it's coming soon.
That is
It's
literally
gonna happen.
that is
It's gonna
literally
happen.
the same
I
idea
am,
as
I
Sons
am
of the
terrified.
Patriots.
I am terrified. I'm not.
don't
Oh,
blame
there's
you.
even more. Wait, there's even
Please
more.
stop. Please stop.
No, I'm not
Please.
stopping.
At this
Um,
point, just keep going with it. The end of the world's coming.
There is a microtransaction engine.
Oh yeah.
where
the worst.
Activision.
let's say you're poor, you come after work, you play 2 games, and you pay minimum wage, and then you play. So they let you play against rich people who are good, so
Who have
that
the
you
money.
get encouraged to
Pay-
Start a
pay
business or
bundles.
something.
And the people who are rich and good at the game, they get leeway and easier by beating poor people who are like trash at the game.
That's good.
Pay to play.
It's not good.
Bro, that's bullying.
That's pay to
What
win,
are
bro.
you talking
Pay to
about?
win.
That is literally bullying.
We actually
Battlefront 2.
so we have a question here that's actually very related. Do you know how long does copyright last?
Okay, so copyright lasts generally for 100 years. Patents, it depends. So they go around at least just maximum
20.
that I've seen 20 years.
Can you establish how long it becomes, or is there a pre-established law on how long patents?
I think that's just US laws.
It's like requests.
Yeah.
So it's either be 100 to from 20 to 20 or 100, right?
Yeah, it's like no, but like for copyright is like generally 100 generally.
Yes.
And for patents, like video game patents, are generally 20 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you have your
So
answer.
2
Hassan Ibrahim.
generations, kind of.
No, they're two different things,
No, I'm talking about time.
Yeah.
20 years.
Well, except, copyright's like 3 generations, and this one's like barely a generation.
Do you think that people can actually renew rights like after every game has been released, like a sequel?
If there's like a specific loophole in the US laws, then yes. But if there isn't, then you're just out of luck. And also,
Yes.
the judges and the Supreme Court who like is responsible for patents,
Yes.
is self-funded, or is not funded by the government. So the more patents they file, the more money they get.
and that what
And they implement the patents.
And so, so that's why, studios, let's say video game technology, they're more encouraged to patent because that's how the court gets money. They don't get money from the government.
that's one thing. So
There was a
Doesn't
case-
it feel like it's kind of biased? Like in terms
Well, of course, because you got money.
No, because it's self-funded.
I already said this. Money is the major factor of this.
They want to fund the military, and Israel. That's why.
Not to get too political.
But do you want to know
That's
what,
political,
but
we
do you want to know who's
Too
giving
late.
them the most money?
Oh.
Nintendo.
Okay.
Let me get this straight.
So I want to say something.
There was a case, just to add to it, there was a case even for James Bond after the author of the books passed on.
Yeah.
The family had a case with MGM to get the rights, and they then settled it outside the court.
So
Okay.
just one thing. So you may ask, why do people choose 20 years and maybe less? So let's take, for example, a battle royale game.
Because it costs money.
No. One thing. Besides money, people will lose interest. So let's say there's this new popular genre, whatever, and they got a patent for like 20 years. After these 20 years, people will get bored, and no one wants to make a new development of a new
Careful.
game. So that's one thing.
Well, except if you're like CS:GO or DayZ, and
CS
this
is
like
open.
gonna be
CS is open. CS is open.
If
course,
people
open
develop
source.
develop the game, like give it more stuff to do, I mean, and you're willing to subscribe or pay for it. That's how and if your interest is still there, then yeah. For example, Final Fantasy 14, the online game. All right, till this day, it's still open.
Because it's server thing, it's like people make servers, right?
But like 14 also like costs subscriptions.
Yeah,
It
that's-
does. It
for-
does.
for the
That's
server.
Just like Warcraft.
And it has also microtransactions for certain kind of things. If you want like Cloud's bike or Cloud's skin.
This is a good way to gather community. Like, come on.
Yeah, but it's mostly cosmetic though. Like
I
cosmetic
know.
microtransactions,
Yeah,
I'm
it
okay with
It
that.
doesn't give you,
Yeah.
it's not.
Anything that you pay that will get you ahead in the game
Yeah.
is bad in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But microtransactions for like cosmetics, fine, no big deal.
yeah, they don't do
Because you
any.
need to, they need to keep servers
But
up.
that's what I'm saying. That's one of the things that keeps the server open, and it keeps the players more interested.
Yeah.
But where you have to power up and you
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
pay,
okay.
that's
and
the worst
and
thing.
since Square
Well,
Enix,
sure.
Square Enix owns Final Fantasy, they're able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't play Nintendo, bro. I don't at all.
So yeah, I wanted to finish the whole thing about Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
go
so-
on.
Keep going.
The reason was no. So we already finished that, right?
Yeah, I think we talked about
No,
like how
I'm
it's
happy.
like a
I'm
film
just-
studio, like trying to get money from it. But yeah, but let's talk about it.
Okay, yeah, coming back to the hotcake, yeah.
Oof, I got a whole list.
Before we start, I want to talk about Activision a little bit more.
Yes, yes.
So you know the new Black Ops game.
Yeah.
The skins
Black
you
Ops
have,
six.
the skins you have in Modern Warfare 3, 2, 1, won't transfer there.
Of course, yeah.
Why?
No,
and
it's-
like it doesn't make any sense.
Okay, but in defense,
Mhm.
I hate Activision. But
Well,
in defense, they have always done this since Modern Warfare 2.
Two was the last good one.
Since Modern Warfare 2, they've always the original one. not the
Yeah, yeah,
remake.
I know. what you're
They
talking
have
about.
always done this.
It was a good
So
game, though.
let's not blame. Let's not like now kick the
we
bucket.
need to blame them. We
They've
need to
always
blame
done
them.
it. You know, except
They will keep doing this.
well, they've always done it. We've enabled them to do it. You see what I mean? Like we have enabled them to do this behavior, and it's all thanks
But
to
taking
Blue.
things too far is not that good. They're just now making
That's
money
what's
out
making
of it.
money. Like I'm sorry,
And they're like the
We are
major.
suffering as a
they're,
user,
they're
we
the
are
major.
suffering.
They're the major.
that's why they're making. a
They're
lot
the
of
major
business.
first-person shooter game, by the way.
Yeah, obviously yes.
And that's why PlayStation made Concord, because they want money.
Yeah.
And that's what makes
That's
them
more
money.
towards.
But they were
Overwatch, I
late
think.
for the
But
party.
still, you know, but still, but
All right,
all
so
hate
here's a
Comments.
interesting question. Copyright will stay if I have a new version of the game.
Yeah,
copyright will stay.
yeah, it will stay.
Yeah.
Because copyright is on the mechanics and
No, that's patent. Copyright as if like
Copyright is
Character.
intellectual.
I can't-
as an
Intellectual
intellectual property of the game, like
Yeah,
from
it's
the
IP.
title till the like till you know just
The
things
whole thing.
related
yeah,
to the
like a
game.
character, or,
design,
yeah.
soundtrack, all of these stuff. Yeah, like a property. That's why it's called IP.
They actually put in the copyright this is not to be used for public usage or anything like that
Yeah.
on the physical game itself.
Yeah, music, movies, books to not be distributed illegally or something like that. Unless
in
it's
theaters
authorized.
before the movie
Yeah,
starts.
yeah,
it would
yeah,
be-
yeah. Like even if you buy a movie, like it says this is only for private use.
You cannot, for example, show it on a theater or any kind of.
So you can make it, but not
Yeah.
publish it.
No, you can.
You
No,
can't without a permission.
that's digital. Like imagine if you want to show it on like a screen and you make money out of it.
Yeah, if it was private, you can
And
you can get like around that, right?
Technically speaking, you cannot even, for example, if us in a podcast want to
But that's live.
show it, yeah, that's not allowed. School, technically, you cannot do that either.
But it's easier to do that in school, definitely.
No, but
Go
you're getting
through
money out of
its-
the
However,
But still,
if you
it's
want to
already
make
meant
money
for
out of it,
private
you
use.
cannot. You can't. Because for private use, that's one thing. Internal use, if you don't advertise
I
it,
don't, you know one thing, there was like countries that banned. I'm not gonna talk about what's the country, but who the people is like.
I'll try to guess.
Okay, so they banned cinemas, and people did went to what they call it, the place for the marriage thing.
the wedding halls.
Yeah, so those, and they took the big screen and started showing the movie, and everyone would play like 20 real or 40 real.
oh yeah, we got Ice-T.
Oh, I know.
We got
You
Ice-T.
know what I'm talking
We got
about.
Ice-T Gaming Khaled KD23.
Ah,
Interesting
Hey,
name.
what's
What's up,
What's
man?
up?
You know that guy?
okay, yeah.
You don't know Ice-T Gaming?
He's the presenter in Geekdom.
Yeah, he's the guy who sings the
Oh,
karaoke.
Yeah, yeah, the main presenter. Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy who made Geekend.
No,
No,
he's
no,
the
no,
guy.
no, he didn't make.
He's the guy. Didn't you seriously hear?
Well, honestly, we wish he made, but you know, but like
He will
yeah.
get there. He will get
Yeah.
there someday.
I took him to a free trip to Japan once.
Can you show me the profile picture?
So
I
you
can
give
know?
him free trips to Japan, but not me.
It was in 2014. I didn't know you at that time.
I was 7 years old. You could give me that.
Oh, I just got a PS4 at that time.
Oh, there you go.
But anyways, let's talk about Nintendo, guys.
Yeah, back to
The
Nintendo.
Nintendo is really interesting.
I thought you got a
Are you
comment.
just gonna give him a shout out now?
No,
They
no,
should
no.
limit
We're
the
just
extent of
gonna
what we
We're not
patent,
share screen
creative
this.
designs. Totally agree.
Hold
No,
on.
like,
Nifty
he's
game
trying
mechanics.
I'm
not
gonna-
so much.
go to chat. Oh,
Oh, this guy.
he's the
Yeah.
presenter.
Oh man, I can't believe he's watching me.
he's watching
he is.
us.
He's watching you.
Oh, see,
Because-
okay.
Yes, he's watching
Well,
you.
now he's gonna
You
watch you
because of
since you
me.
said it.
Because of me. Because
He's
I'm
watching you.
because I'm his best.
Narcissistic. You're so narcissistic.
No, because I'm one of
The,
his
the
best.
amount of vanity in this room right now, dude. For
Okay,
real.
the
Suck in
amount of
the air, isn't it?
narcissism in this room.
Narciss-
So there's a
Yeah.
comment. There's a comment from Fantastic Travels. They should limit the extent of what can be patented.
Oh yeah.
Creative design, totally agree. Nifty game mechanics, not so much.
What are you talking about?
In terms,
comment.
I mean, he's got a point. If in terms of sorry, can you see that?
50 game mechanics, not so much.
Like
Well-
if you patent everything in general,
Mhm.
I mean, you would actually get money out of it if you
And
think
that's
about
what Nintendo was trying to make.
You want to make money?
That's
No,
that's
no, no.
why,
No,
that's
but
You
they
why
have
monopolize-
no
Nintendo-
idea to the extent they went.
But they
That's-
monopolized
The
everything.
little
No,
things
no,
they
no,
patent.
no.
I can
That's
listen.
why. That's why they are filing the lawsuit against Palworld.
Yeah, they are monopolizing everything.
No,
if they
but
don't monopolize
Nintendo
it, then-
in the 90s, they were even more brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know that they patented the D-pad?
Yes, nobody can use the D-pad. Yeah.
Wait a second.
Even the Joy-Cons.
Yes.
Even the
Wait a
Joy-Cons.
sec.
The Joy-Cons. are
So
patented.
before the
No, this is a
PlayStation,
fact, yeah.
Yeah,
and before
the
the
Joy-Cons. You can't
Guys,
use
wait.
removable Joy-Cons.
Listen, no,
The Joy-Cons are patented.
no,
From
Wait, the
Nintendo.
idea.
We're
hold on.
talking
the
about
I-
90s.
hold on.
no, not that.
The idea of the joysticks themselves, or the removable.
No, there is no
the Legion
people
Go
use
is
that.
there,
But they have made some tweaks to it. There's a loophole.
but listen.
Okay.
Basically,
Oh yeah, sorry, they're removable. Okay, yeah, from the Switch, Sorry, because I think I got the idea.
okay,
now.
let me. So
Go on.
back in the Nintendo 64 days, they patented the D-pad. So all these other developers, they couldn't use specifically. They patented cross-shaped D-pad.
The one with the
No. So like a cross.
the joystick with like one joystick in the middle.
No,
and the
he's
buttons.
talking about the
No,
directional
button,
buttons.
the directional one.
Please don't tell me you're still not getting this.
Bro, you
like
play a
the one that-
PlayStation 5. What do you mean
The
you don't
one
know
on
what
the left.
directional
The
button-
arrows,
On the left.
Okay,
Arrow
okay.
keys, it's the same thing. It's directional.
Okay.
I apologize to you.
Oh, it's fine,
He's
don't worry.
family.
He's 2007. Don't
He's
worry.
family.
I can't
I
blame you.
God's
apologize.
sake, we're the same generation. Chill.
Still,
Okay. No.
Listen,
Yeah,
there's
but you're
gotta be some
family.
levels of
You're in a
racism
family
this.
by geeks.
I won't say anything.
You're supposed to know better.
I understand
No,
this.
because it's a language barrier.
I won't say
That's
anything.
one thing.
But yeah, so
I
specifically.
humbly apologize to you.
So yeah, so
Sorry.
they specifically patented the D-pad, but it has to be specifically a cross-shaped
Can I-
D-pad,
Nobody can make
directional button.
I think
So
I'm sure it
what?
I know what's a D-pad. is.
not you, him.
the Joy-Cons.
This is in terms of Joy-Con.
2016
Joy-Cons.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, but
You
it hasn't
can't
been
under-
approved.
But it is patented. Nobody can make a similar Joy-Con.
They can't.
So you can't. So
You can make some tweaks to it, and then you can make it.
No, because there's
but you
these
can get-
magnetic
but-
ones.
But basically, you can get them removed
Yeah.
from a handheld
You
device.
cannot make them
can
switch, as in the name switch.
No, you can. Yeah, you
All right,
can,
so
yeah.
there's a comment here from Ice T Gaming. Also, controllers. Have you seen how many controllers for Nintendo consoles throughout the years? Oh yeah, you got the Wii, you got the current Joy Cons of
Sega
Nintendo Switch,
Genesis, what
and
is it called?
Nintendo.
Yeah,
Nintendo.
Nintendo. No,
Oh,
not
yeah.
Sega Genesis. Wait,
Yeah, and not to mention the one that look-
SNES, NES, Mr.
and the,
Game
the
and Watch,
N64 that looks like a claw.
Yeah.
Virtual
yeah, it's
Boy.
cool.
I love that one, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, I bought N64 just because I should play Pokemon Stadium, but it was nowhere to be found in Qatar.
Yeah, remember the GameCube? You guys remember the GameCube
GameCube,
controller?
yeah, the
Of course
controller
you're
like
not gonna
the
get
Wii.
It was a little
What?
crazy, dude.
It wasn't
It looked like a
in the
fucking
90s.
spaceship.
They have
Pokemon
make,
Stadium in Qatar.
I
They have made
no,
a new
I
one.
found
You know
my
that?
cousin had it. I don't know how he got it though.
He definitely traveled some.
Oh yeah,
Let's not talk about old games here. You know the way you would see these
We are-
copies. Wait, one sec. PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
So simply in the Middle East, you would see like these modded copies of like certain popular games.
Mhm.
So, like GTA, you would see like
Bab al-Hara.
Bab al-Hara, Dragon Ball.
That was amazing.
And you like,
I love
and
it.
you start the
Classic.
radio. You start the radio. Bab al-Hara.
You would wear the
that's-
Bab al-Hara
What?
play.
Hold on, I
Um,
kind of remember also there was some FIFA games with Arabic commentary on them.
Yeah. there
Yeah,
was.
but they
It's
were
an
not.
official thing now.
No, now, but back then I think
then.
it was just voiceovers of something.
One sec. Resident Evil and the Bahraini accent.
Really, there
Oh,
was?
yeah, that's a thing.
Wow.
I had no
Amazing.
idea.
It's
There
amazing.
was
Wow.
GTA and Avatar: The Last Airbender mod. There was released here.
Okay.
There was what else? GTA and Tamar Hosni.
Tamar
That was
Hosni.
crazy.
GTA had Tamar Hosni, the
Yes.
Egyptian actor.
No, like there was like
Fucking-
some Tamar Hosni music in the radio. You could just listen.
Yeah, I
to
was talking about Bab al-Hara. You know, that's
Yeah,
the thing.
like
He's
that
saying
was-
I
And you would see,
He's saying I
like,
have crashed
you know, CJ,
CTR in Arabic.
CJ
Crash
with
CTR.
CJ with Super Saiyan.
yeah, like it was crazy.
Bro, they're not just only that ones. There's even a GTA Hulk, GTA Marvel. Even there is like
Yeah, that's
GTA
what
Resident.
But like, that's
You know,
now,
there
yeah.
was. I'll tell you one thing. There was Vice City. There was like one Russian bootleg game called
Oh.
Evil City. That was like the most like it was a very famous.
We had
mod.
GTA Bombay.
Yeah, that one also. Yeah.
And you know those what was it called? Sorry, I forgot.
Okay, we'll come back
One
to you.
sec.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
now,
AIDS.
nowadays we have modding.
Yeah,
Which is
now
way
you have
easier.
mods.
Like Nexus
mod, yeah.
games.
Yeah.
They even
Nexus,
tried.
Nexus, what was
Don't-
it?
They even
Nexus.
tried to stop the modding, the
Don't
modding
even-
community. They were trying
They
to shut
couldn't.
modding
It's
too.
way
like-
too big.
Yeah, so like the first mod they would mod is just put CJ in every single.
yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
search. Don't
I-
search for Skyrim mods.
But that was so good.
Oh, that's fine. We were like,
Don't forget that even Black Myth Wukong. Sorry.
Yeah.
You can
Black
play as
Myth-
CJ,
Goku.
Black Myth
You can
Wolf,
you can play
CJ,
Goku.
God of
Goku,
War, Black Myth
CJ,
Wolf, CJ.
Goku,
The classic memes.
Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Darth Maul was nice though.
Yeah, because you know the
Oh yeah.
Staff is the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the staff. Yeah.
The lightsaber stuff. Oh man.
But I really okay. So I want to get into. I want to go back to Nintendo.
Nintendo, yeah.
So as I said, cross-directional path.
Mhm.
So you couldn't make the exact design
Same
of
type
it.
of arrow.
So what they did, they just put like spaced out directional buttons. So for PlayStation, Xbox, they did like this weird
The pad. The pad.
eight direction pad.
Mm.
So until 2005, that's when the patent expired. So and then
anybody can make it. Yeah.
and then everything came back. So it came back to normal. Another thing. So okay, so that was that, and then we have the Pokemon thing.
Yeah.
But since the release of the Legends of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom,
That's this one.
the
Okay.
newest Zelda,
Uh-huh.
not Echoes of Wisdom,
Mm.
Tears of the Kingdom, they filed 32 patents.
Which includes. Have an idea?
Riding a vehicle.
What?
Yeah.
So apparently
So you know
I quit.
when
I quit.
when you make like a
I
custom.
honestly quit.
Wow, there's even worse. So when you like in Tears of the Kingdom, you could like
Build.
make custom vehicles.
Custom built, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't patent that, but they patented the idea is that if you're riding on a vehicle and it's in motion, yeah, they patent like.
So how that logic work for the games?
But no,
that
like
logic-
it's like the basic thing, GTA would ride a car.
Yeah, yeah.
Or if you write something, it's the most basic thing you
so
can do.
confused.
And it was granted to them or it's under process now?
Huh?
Is
It's
it
in the
good?
process, but it's definitely
Wait,
gonna get.
regarding Grand Theft Auto, there is like I've
Good point,
seen.
'cause this thing
It's
is,
cheap.
Or like it's too broad. So these things are most likely gonna get refused
Yeah,
because
obviously,
this is too
yeah.
broad. As we said about the 3D.
Yes.
They're
Yeah,
too
regarding,
broad, so it's gonna
Grand
get
Theft
refused
Auto.
at some point. But also another thing they patented is I'm not kidding, looking at things.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Looking
So
at
apparently I can't.
So,
look at
you
your
know-
face.
yeah,
wait, like, what do you mean?
I'm looking at you in the like in the video game camera. Yeah, that's
So they
tried to
patent
it.
the first person?
Yes.
Who's
Like,
the guy who's filing these
Who's
patents
this
for
stupid
Nintendo?
guy?
It's Nintendo.
Hey, who's the guy who's filing it for them?
Nintendo.
I want to meet this
What
guy.
year was this?
Last year, last year, or something like that.
Can I say that I
You're
quit?
joking.
I seriously quit.
And Nintendo has 7,000 patents, by the way.
They have 32 patents.
They
more on
tried
the
to
way.
patent a camera.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The main object of like Unity.
the most main thing.
See, regarding open adventures, like ever since GTA 3 released, after that we saw a lot of clones
Yeah.
of it. Like there was Mafia,
Saint Rose.
Saint Rose, then,
Like H.io, yeah.
yeah. Then there was one more gangster series, then True Crime. Like those mechanics have the
Ancient
exact.
Lynch.
Yeah,
Slavic GTA.
like those games have the same mechanics as Grand Theft Auto. Why isn't that Rockstar hasn't filed patents for those mechanics?
Like I said, it's too broad. This is too broad.
And it's published like in
you can't
Yeah,
just
it's-
patent open world. You're basically patenting open world.
like those mobile games back then.
Yeah,
You know those fake
Asphalt.
stuff.
Asphalt in the mobile you have played with before, old ones.
yeah, like you're basically patenting open world at this point, which of course you
So
cannot.
we have a comment which is actually related to the vehicle thing.
Yeah.
What is considered a vehicle, in a
So
sense?
basically, you are on top of a moving object.
Like a horse, a
A
train.
horse,
A horse,
a
a horse
plane,
does not count as a vehicle.
car.
But it's an object that's moving.
It's a
and you're on top
movable
of it.
object. It's a moving object.
So they count that as
A
vehicle.
plane.
But it, does
It has a
does-
bike.
rolly-
A bike also. is
But
there.
does it consider as if you're as if we're mentioning a live creature or inanimate object?
just-
Yeah,
an
like the
object.
player, for example, in the context.
Like
Yeah.
simple.
It's a
cube on
moving
cube
object.
moving.
That's
Yeah.
it. Irrespective of
So
living
basically,
object.
basically a cube on a cube moving.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
it.
yeah, that's an object. That's a
An
vehicle.
organism, like at least like a creature.
Anything,
Organism? I
On a
don't-
moving object.
Link is sitting
Okay, on a
object.
moving object.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Link is
that
sitting on
makes
a-
sense.
Abdurrahman,
Yo,
you're on the car.
yeah,
Plus.
You're moving.
yeah.
The character,
Physics.
the object.
You're
that
on
is
a horse.
moving.
Horse is moving.
And you know the kinetic
That is
force
the
and
idea.
the
That's why they
friction.
tried to patent.
Yeah.
Stop right there.
And it's walking artificially or naturally?
Please, please, please.
Can we
Let's
stop?
focus
They're
on the
talking about
topic.
the
Can
vehicle.
we stop?
We're talking about the vehicle. I
Dude,
was-
dude,
because-
1 week later, 1 week later, let it go. The joke is old. And honestly, at this point, no one gets it except you.
And him.
See, he has
I
his
think
stuff,
I think he's like
you know.
because I was racist to him. That's why.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking it.
We're all racist to him.
Yeah, we're white.
Poor guy.
right?
Yeah, you're right. Remember?
Yeah,
because
I'm gonna take your country.
Yeah.
Because
to
we're
operate-
wearing white.
You have to oppress us now.
yeah.
We're not racist. Just no one believes it.
Well, yeah, those are like all
So what are the other
Why is,
Nintendo?
why is mine large?
It was what's available. Do you really want to do this?
No,
Why
no,
are
no,
you
no.
noticing this now?
Okay.
It's what's
Go,
available.
go on with that.
But yeah, like so. Those are
Okay,
all,
there's
all
a
the
comment. The rock that SpongeBob used to get back to Bikini Bottom. Yeah. Apparently that too. Yeah.
Okay, fine. The rock that's SpongeBob. Fine, I
Burger
got it. That
vehicle,
joke
the
is
burger
Even
fine.
Gary.
Finally,
Even
you
Gary.
got it. Took you too
fine.
long.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
Gary.
Is everyone
How did he
happy?
pass school?
Yeah. What is it?
It's school night. He has
Did
to
you
go to
say
school
possible?
tomorrow.
Yeah, like my English is.
My English is. You're a private school, man. What are you
What
doing?
is it?
You.
I was not in a private school.
Yeah.
No.
You're in a science weird school. Is it something?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but it's not private.
it's not private?
No.
Was it
It's
public?
funded by the government.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I'm surprised.
That's what they want you to think.
Oh my god.
Except you're paying for it.
You're spoiled. You're spoiled. Stop.
Excuse me.
Says you.
Okay, so back to the
Don't be
topic.
spoiled.
We are going off the
Yeah, yeah. Let's go back to
Back
the
to the
topic.
topic.
please.
That's the topic. Other
But
than the rock
so
on
there's-
SpongeBob.
So
I've
what
run
else?
out of patents, but you know, like
I'll give you a nice example of patents and copyrights. Right? Mortal Kombat.
yeah.
Throughout the years, we've been noticing there are non-Mortal Kombat like characters that are coming to Mortal Kombat every time a new game is released.
Okay.
All right? Throughout the years, who can remember? I can remember RoboCop.
Xenomorph in
Terminator.
Mortal Kombat X.
Huh?
Spawn.
Xenomorph.
Yeah,
Alien?
yeah. And who else?
Spawn. Spawn. Hell spawn.
Spawn, yeah. Spawn, not Hellspawn. Hellspawn is
It's-
something else.
Okay, spawn.
Every time he
sure.
says Hellspawn, it's Spawn.
Okay,
we
the
have
Joker.
Oh yeah.
Joker, we have,
Because
There was even Rambo also.
Yeah,
Rambo as well.
Rambo,
Right,
yeah.
the
Rambo as
trap
well.
thing and the machine.
Friday 13th,
Jason Voorhees.
Jason.
Yeah.
We got John Cena. We
There's
got
the new one.
Homelander.
John
The new
Cena,
one, the new one.
John Cena was there too.
The boys
You
collaboration.
mean- no, I think you mean Peacemaker.
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker and Omni-Man.
He's
Yeah,
the
Peacemaker
actor.
and
Homelander.
Homelander.
Omni-Man. Hell yeah.
What do we got? I mean, yeah, there's just.
So there are many crossovers. They can reduce
But I
many
mean, mixed.
players.
No,
Oh
but
yeah, the what's his name?
Who?
Neil Drake from The Walking Dead.
Ah,
Those
Negan,
ones.
Negan.
Oh wait, that's second.
Negan,
That's
Negan.
second. That's second.
Yeah.
Second.
No, that's
Is it Negan, not the other word?
Can we clarify what you're saying? It's
Please.
Negan. Negan.
I think you should not say it.
The accent.
I think you should not say it.
The Negan.
Can someone get the right pronunciation, please?
Beep,
Negan.
beep,
When he
beep,
be-
beep.
Wait, that means when he
Negan, like vegan.
everyone loses mind.
I told him we should make an Urdu podcast
I don't know. That'll be different.
about
it's
food,
difficult.
the Indian cuisine. Okay, let's get back to the
Yeah.
topic.
Right.
Podcast.
But
Okay,
yeah.
but what?
Okay,
what-
okay, wait.
right.
Going back to what Abdurrahman was saying, how does that tie into patents
Now
and
that-
copyright?
Well, think of it in terms of copyright, not in terms of patent.
Okay.
All right. Think of it this way: you've got so many crossovers. Heck, can they buy the rights from so many things? I mean,
No, they don't buy the rights. They pay for
They collaborate with
Yeah.
you.
It's a calibration.
collaboration. Yes. So
Yeah.
both companies will benefit. So if a player, for example, buys the pass or the bundle for, let's say,
That happened to me.
I'm talking about before this is before it's available as a DLC.
Yeah.
It's in terms of when the company, like what was it called, NetherRealm.
Yeah,
NetherRealm. Yeah. How can they buy?
Developers.
Yeah. How can they buy the rights to for all these characters to be used in the domain of Mortal
they
Kombat?
don't buy it.
They
They
don't buy it.
basically rent it.
Oh,
Yeah.
They
it's a
basically rent it
collaboration, basically.
They rent.
until it's released, I think.
They
I'm not,
rent
sure,
it.
I'm not sure about the specifics, but they rent the IP during development and I think like maybe 5 years after release.
Because Rambo is old, for example, and so is
Yes.
RoboCop. They're both from the
Yes,
80s.
but they're still owned by Paramount.
I think
But like
no-
the person who owns
Yeah.
Rambo,
yeah, okay.
you know,
So
Yeah.
like So they have to pay or either pay royalties or make a contract
Many
or whatever.
options.
Okay.
So
Wait,
that's how
Leo.
that's how it works.
Well, let me explain. I'm gonna explain simply.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
because I'm
You got
getting it. I'm getting it.
Dahrani is a game developer who is developing a battle royale game.
Yeah.
I own, let's say,
fighting game.
Metal Gear Solid.
Okay.
You own Darth Vader. He
would love to
wants
own
to
Darth
bring
Vader.
both of them. Okay. For example,
Sounds familiar.
yes.
Yeah.
So what he does, he
Yeah.
approaches me like, "Hey, I have this game. I want to put your character in my game. How much should I pay you?" Okay, here's my licenses. It costs this amount of money, and it will be available. And then depends on the contract. How long is it going to be available? Limited time, ever, until the game dies or something like that. Like, okay, deal.
Yeah.
We sign up, and then they develop it in the game.
Yeah. So
And
that's
it's
You,
good
for
marketing.
example, you want Darth Vader, but like they have to pay a some amount of money for like this amount of years because you want control.
right.
He's like, okay, bet. You develop Darth Vader, you put Darth Vader
Not
in.
only skins, like events too.
Yeah, so you put
Like Fortnite.
Like limited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that we're talking about
So
Fortnite.
yeah, I've seen Kratos and Master Chief dancing together.
okay.
Yeah.
So
that's
you
the thing.
put basically Darth Vader in the game, and then but anytime except that you have made a condition that you can remove Darth Vader at any point in
Whenever
the
you like.
game,
So I had to. So in turn.
or you can put a limited time.
All right. So
You
let's.
see what I mean?
All right. So let's say
That's how Mortal Kombat works.
I get it, but no, actually, Mortal Kombat, when they buy the pass, you are able to use the character. But when in terms of like let's say Fortnite, there only the skins are seasonal. Right, you had to buy the season, then they're available
Until the time duration.
during the event. You get their skins,
Yeah.
but that's it.
You can.
Except-
Yeah, but see, that's a different story. That's royalties. So the contract is not a one-time payment.
Yeah.
The person that owns the IP or the company that owns the
will pay
IP gets
them.
royalties every time someone purchases the skin or the character, whatever.
All right. So in terms of Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
it's about
It's most probably royalties because Mortal Kombat is a long-running game.
it works.
It can last
Yeah.
to like
It definitely
10
works.
years before a new Mortal Kombat gets developed.
And then
You
if
know what I
there's
mean?
issues with royalties or like licensing issues, you know,
Yes.
you're just feeling really greedy, you don't want to do it, they can remove it anytime.
But how about the players
Even-
who bought
even
that
if-
thing?
They can remove it.
they can
They-
actually
they-
Yeah,
remove
they can
it.
They
remove
can
from
either
your.
A,
That's
remove it.
So
or-
if you
The
have
game is just it.
so if you like let's say you're Paramount, you have an issue with NetherRealm, which is the company that is developing and creating Mortal Kombat. Now, if you have a financial dispute with them, they can remove I can remove it.
Yeah.
You can remove the game.
It doesn't make any sense.
For whatever reason you want,
For
you can
whatever
remove
reason
it.
They can remove it if they're in
You
the
don't
clause.
even need to have a
they can
reason. If
remove
you
it.
don't want it anymore,
It's a
that's it.
contract. It's a
Yeah.
contract.
If it's
You
if
can't
it's
void the
going
contract
against the
until the
contract, they
contract
can
finishes.
remove it.
Oh yeah.
One thing, it works. First time I saw Spawn was in Mortal Kombat.
Or you
11.
can break the contract. You can
No,
pay
wait,
a
wait,
$5
wait. It works. I just want to like point out it works.
Yeah.
I've seen Spawn the first time in my whole life in Mortal Kombat. So I asked
Yeah.
my friend, "Who's that guy? Is he like a DC character?" Everyone would say that. So I looked and I searched and
Is Spawn a DC character though?
No,
No.
They
It's
have
a stand-
they
It's
have
not,
their
it's
own
not even
thing.
Marvel.
Standalone.
No, standalone.
Standalone. Okay.
Todd,
Owned by
Todd
Dark Force.
McFarlane has.
I don't remember honestly, but I got addicted.
Ah.
And there is a collaboration, by the way, about this Batman and Spawn. It's a comic.
Which one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have cross.
And I've
Even
seen
DC Marvel has cross.
Gunslinger Spawn was my favorite. Absolutely amazing.
Oh,
Yeah, so like
The Western one.
So let's see.
And this looks like DC. It's way more
Yeah, so
brutal.
like at
It's
any
brutal.
point-
It's brutal.
Image
Todd
Comics.
McFarlane, right?
Image
Oh,
Comics.
Image. Okay, Image.
Yeah.
He's the creator.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So like at any point.
He's
with
not
these
related to
games-
Seth MacFarlane, thank God.
No, not related.
Yeah, like at any point you can move it, you can edit, whatever you want,
I agree.
whatever you feel like.
As per the contract, if it's going against it, they can break it at any time.
And
break it
and
and pay
but
the
they had to pay like a huge exit clause.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what they
obviously.
do.
That's amazing. Like seeing two cool characters being in one comic. That's it.
But imagine
Yeah.
it. But imagine, you see, what's very interesting is that they add interesting interactions between the characters.
Yeah, like conversations,
dialogues and
like
everything.
and they give like bring references like from their own comic,
Oh yeah,
like weapons, tools, whatever.
yeah. Like imagine if you put Rambo against Terminator.
Mhm.
What happened?
That's interesting. Right?
That's interesting.
Yeah,
you
because
know?
Stallone and Schwarzenegger had a rivalry,
That's why Mortal
And they
Kombat
still
is
do.
so much fun.
and they
And
still
even
do.
You can get to experience so many different characters fighting together.
So yeah,
You
like,
can even have like Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah,
Like into a fighting game? Imagine that.
Hard to.
yeah, it was
Hard
there
to-
in
it is
Marvel,
in a fighting
Marvel versus Capcom.
Well, actually, you can add Spider-Man, but you can't add Deadpool and
They don't
Wolverine.
die.
No, it's not that. You can't add them because they're owned by Disney, and if you get Disney, you have to.
no,
like,
Marvel versus Capcom,
no,
the
no.
old game you
No,
can play
doesn't matter,
play
no.
against them.
And there's that
In
one
Marvel
Deadpool.
versus
No,
Capcom.
that was-
specifically put the entire
That was
Marvel
before the acquisition.
Yeah,
of
before, but you can
Sony.
play that game.
Yeah, I'm saying like
Right now
that
you
was
can't do it.
that was before Sony acquired
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
That's you can't do now.
yeah.
But the old games you can play it now.
So you see what I mean?
Oh yeah, I know what
It
you mean.
depends on the other parties. What do they want to do? How do they want to do
What
it?
kind of agreement
How
they have
long? How
entered
much
into.
money? And all of these stuff. You know.
So
very big.
about Nintendo, you know how the way like they're
I,
trying to.
I think Nintendo's literally taking over the entire topic. Honestly,
That was
Yes,
such a
just
Such a bad
one
topic.
second.
Bro, they don't want free money.
there's
they
no such
did-
thing as free money.
They just
I
want to
don't
take
know.
the
Free money is like
They're
something
getting
you
money
steal.
from like the worst.
That's why
places.
have you seen nobody stream games, Nintendo games on YouTube and all?
Hard to do that.
Yeah.
I'm-
They just copyright everything.
I told a friend of mine, and he wanted that he wants to stream and put games, Nintendo Switch games, on YouTube.
You can't do it. They will copyright.
Even if you do it, they will not. They will block it. Or worst case scenario, they
Your
put
channel
copyright.
Your channel's gone.
And one thing.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
Technically, no. Legally, that they can't do that.
You can't stream it.
Hold on.
Legally, you can't do that because it's transformative.
Yeah, like I
Transformative.
said, transformative.
Yeah, we're talking about.
Because it's the streamer or player's gameplay. It's not Nintendo's gameplay.
That's why you
It's
see-
Nintendo's game, yes.
But
But
they-
because of DMCA law in the US, and YouTube is a US owned platform,
Yes.
Nintendo cannot legally remove that or copyright that video.
A good thing.
There
But
are
they
streamers.
do
There are
abuse
streamers
it.
who have come on camera.
No.
And
Some
that they
streamers,
can-
yes.
Miss.
Some
So
streamers,
if-
But they
not
abuse
many.
it. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one
That's
thing,
what I'm saying. That's what I'm
I
saying.
want to
They've
say
seen it.
something about Nintendo.
Please.
You know, like emulators.
Hmm?
Yeah, they're trying to like
Block the
lawsuit
emulators.
them.
They shouldn't all of them today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
Today.
you. Today,
Today.
Well,
love
it's not
Yuzu.
just that.
Ryujinx,
Wait.
Yuzu, 4,000 forks of Yuzu and Ryujinx, they're all gone.
But we
No,
have
no,
smart
not
people
only
that-
that,
So
you
your
know,
only
one more
chance
thing.
of getting any of these emulators is
Manually.
through piracy.
Yeah, no. Regarding that, there was one person. He was running a website. Not only his website was shut down, but he was even sent to jail also.
Oh, you mean Bowser?
Yeah, that
Oh yeah,
one.
Bowser.
Yeah.
That
There's a comment. What if you have a physical disc?
I love it.
What?
I think we answered that before. The disc itself specifies that it is meant for private use, not public use.
No. He's talking about the character. If the character is there in the disc, can they remove the character?
Oh yeah, if you own the physical, then
It's all data. It's all data.
They can remove it, right?
It's all digital.
No, they cannot. It's already in the
It's
disc.
already
Yeah,
digital
it's already
online.
in the
It's not digital. They don't have control over that,
yeah,
right?
yeah, they don't.
How? So you're saying even if I bought a physical disc and I had the
Okay, unless
you buy
update
the bundle separately, right?
Guys,
Let's hear it,
unless,
let's hear it.
for example, let's say Concord.
Huh?
I bought it on physical.
Oh my god, I think I know.
There's
who
guys-
guys.
There's
Let me
nothing-
just listen. Let me
there's
just
nothing-
talk a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm with you, but I know who's commenting.
Okay. I went to the store. I bought it physically. Okay. I went to the store. I bought Concord physically. Okay.
Right.
The whole game is in that disc.
Right.
However, if you update the game, which of course you're always required to update the game before you play,
Right.
when you play the game, it shuts you down.
If it was multiplayer, that's one thing.
If assuming you see
And
what I mean
I think
within
you
the
can-
context of
you can-
Concord.
Yeah. Wait. Hear him out. Hear him out.
Yeah,
Keep
so
going.
within
Keep
the
going.
context of Concord, in that case, it got shut down. So you still have the game, but now you cannot
can't
play it
play it.
because the
Yeah.
game requires you to connect online.
Yes.
However, if you own it digitally, what did they do? What did they do to the journalists? What did they do? They immediately removed it from their accounts, regardless of whether they wanted to be refunded or not. The player.
Oh wait, yeah, that was the issue, right? No one got a refund.
Yeah.
That's why it became a big issue.
No. They
they
did
get the-
issue
they
They just removed it
refunds.
from their accounts, right?
They got the refund.
They issued refunds, but
Okay.
the people who owned it on a digital copy,
Yeah.
they were all removed
I know that guy,
from their
Sam.
respective accounts,
From their library.
even if they
Once I
requested
saw-
a
once I
refund or
borrowed.
not.
Ah.
So, another point is I lost track.
Sorry. You were talking
talking
about
about the
No,
game,
Concord,
this
but there was like
Concord
another thing, another game that I wanted to talk. Okay, Konami. Kojima's demo PT.
Ah, yes,
When it was released for a specific time. It was supposed to be like a Silent Hill remake or
Just a demo.
Sense. Okay.
yeah, but and then
Label teaser.
it got cancelled, and then they removed it from the PlayStation
But
Store.
the people who have in the library, they still have it.
So, so basically, you cannot download it even if you have it in your account. However, if you already downloaded prior to its removal,
you can have it.
then you can play it.
So just one thing. I'm gonna like say 3 points. So first of all, about Concord, they're selling it at like Walmart and like for $1. By the way, that's the thing. And second of all,
But it's gonna be higher.
you might think PlayStation is greedy,
Yeah.
but on the other hand, Nintendo's way more greedy.
No, Nintendo's
So
very
see, I'm gonna say something. PlayStation, like maybe after like 5 years of releasing a game, they will make a port for PC. That's okay, that's fine. But Nintendo, did you see a single
Never.
like game?
They'll never do
You
it.
might say Bayonetta, but Bayonetta they didn't on
When
Bayonetta.
it came to Bayonetta, they took a game that was already there and made it into like a...
Yeah, so we don't have Bayonetta
Yeah,
the sequel.
What if I told you they did?
They did what?
They did port some of their games to PC, but more specifically,
The old ones.
streaming.
That's what you can
Hold on,
play from servers.
let's hear this.
You will not believe it.
So
but
you can't download, but you can stream it online.
It's like a cloud thing.
yes,
Yeah.
like Game Pass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So there was this Nvidia released a Chinese version of GeForce Now on China, which had, I'm not kidding, Super Mario Galaxy 1. Ooh, you could stream Super Mario Galaxy 1 on that same platform.
For free?
No,
No,
give you
no.
a subscription. Then.
Yeah,
Like for a specific
like an
time.
Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, you could stream in like 1080p, like higher quality, like it was like a proper
So
port.
better than the emulator, it's official.
Yes,
But it was timed. It is no longer.
but I think now it's like no
Yeah,
longer.
it's
You
no
can't
longer
do it.
there.
It's like the thing with Minecraft and video, right? They did that one thing. But Minecraft, it's already available.
It's there on Switch, right? Minecraft?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Minecraft is everywhere.
It's everywhere.
What the
In your pocket. in-
Lately, they've actually had a what do you
Oh,
call
it was him.
Oh
Yo.
man.
Jet stream,
Wouldn't be
Sam?
considered crashing.
I
Close
think
enough.
you're a
Close
bit
enough.
too late. You're like 30 minutes late.
God bless China for
Bless
making
China.
bootleg, and that is why you guys can go and pirate games. PC Master Race.
Master Race.
Yeah,
What's up, boss man?
What's up, man?
I'm
Thanks
doing
for
good.
crashing the thanks for crashing.
bro.
The only girl I trust.
Really.
So
Good girl,
What's
yeah.
up?
Good
Yeah.
girl.
what's up, man? So
She's
you,
the
cou-
biggest-
you couldn't come in any earlier?
No, I decided to come in at the end and support PC Master Race.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one cares about
Definitely.
PC
Come.
except you.
Grab the mic with me. Okay, come.
Yalla.
What do
So
wanna-
you were saying
Yeah.
China did the game?
Yeah. So no, Nintendo.
Now I have
Nintendo.
I have-
Nvidia
What
released
No,
the
didn't you
Chinese
see
GeForce
first-
Now of the
yes.
game, and then there was Mario
Super
Galaxy
Mario
1.
Galaxy
yeah,
1.
yeah,
yeah, great,
that was cool. Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when can we get to politics?
What? What now?
I think we have more important
China.
politics to speak of. No.
Yeah, but
I think
unfortunately,
how's it going, huh?
but unfortunately, we're out of time.
Oh,
Thank you for
time.
tuning in.
Just when it
Nice
came
clutch.
back.
Nice clutch.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
That was
Well,
nice.
The only time you wanted to end the episode
Exactly.
We're
when
about-
Sam showed up.
It's just going on and on.
Yeah, it's because that's because if we keep going, I mean, it's already been an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
We can go 20 minutes.
Can we spare 20 minutes from this lad?
See, the
Spare him
friendship.
20
See the
minutes.
friendship, mashallah.
I'll give you 10 minutes. I'll give you 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Okay, so China.
Yeah.
Bro is acting like Nintendo.
Get him a chair.
Genuinely,
get a
being
chair. Get a
Nintendo.
chair. Get a chair.
No, I
Get
think
him
5
a
minutes
chair.
would have been enough.
Get him a chair. Somebody get him a chair.
I start the mutiny.
No, really.
I'm gonna go.
All right.
Oh, God.
No need for chair. No need for chair.
Yeah, just take the chair with you.
Yeah. You can launch it if you want.
On where?
I wish I had long hair.
You know where.
Oh.
But yeah.
It's because
Moral of the story, guys.
It's because
Don't.
he's
Yeah.
and they
And
and it was
What's
yesterday.
What,
And that the
I
Come
need to
on.
understand.
you not been watching the news for like the past 24 hours?
that.
Oh,
and
you
the
mean
this.
okay.
Yeah.
He's
He's from higher there.
What country? There is.
Oh my god!
Whoa!
Wait.
He's slower than
You
a
got
turtle.
it now?
The enemy or the
Allah.
ally?
Are you
Oh,
serious?
oh, come on.
Hold on, before the ally or the enemy thing. Seriously?
You disappoint
It was a
me.
joke.
You do realize
Bro, just end the podcast before he makes himself look
Yeah, he's
stupid.
getting too dark side.
Oh, come on.
He's gonna make himself look
Just when it's
stupid,
about to
man.
get.
So thank you all for tuning in to this interesting podcast today. Quite the discussion, honestly. We talked about patents and copyright law
And many
and
other things.
and many other things.
5 minutes ago, he would have said it was fun, but now since Sam showed up, he said it was interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
Now it
political.
became
You have some
interesting
beef
since
with
he
Sam or
showed up.
something?
I have no beef with
going
Sam. Why would I
political.
have beef with Sam?
Sam, please show up next episode. We gotta bully him. Okay?
I'm not showing up for the next episode.
Get out of the mic. Get out of here. Get out of the mic.
Is it because I'm Iranian?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyways,
Does the context now work for you?
Yes.
Do you know now
There you go.
who's
Yeah,
the ally,
now-
who's
now-
the enemy?
Okay, stop.
Now we're in.
I sound stupid.
Because now.
that's okay.
Because
It's
now,
okay.
because
You're
now,
18.
Because now
No, I'm not.
we can
You're
now
18.
no
You're
longer because now we can no longer say the artificial walking joke, and now we'll use the enemy and ally joke.
Yes.
Bro, didn't you told me he was 18?
Just stop and say the outro.
Bro,
like the
whatever.
ending, whatever.
Fine.
Okay,
So today's episode was interesting, and we actually learned a lot about copyright laws and patents, and actually that Nintendo apparently is super greedy that they actually want to monopolize literally everything. So some companies may be bad. It became apparent that Nintendo is worse.
They're using it for the benefit.
Yeah.
That's why you should stop patenting pirate games and buy it physical.
Okay.
Don't support
I
Nintendo.
cannot believe
Moral of the
this
story.
guy.
Don't support Nintendo.
Moral of the story.
What?
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. He said, "Hey man." Oh, it said
Yeah.
amen, not hey man.
Buy it physical, pirate games,
That's
don't
simple,
patent.
Okay, so
Don't pirate games. We don't support pirate games.
Boycott Nintendo.
wink, wink.
That's
No,
good.
don't boycott the cat. Just
No wink.
buy physical pirate.
Winks.
You know,
I
works.
saw you buying that deluxe thing.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so
cool.
we'll see you all next week for another fun-filled episode of Qatartainment. See, I said fun. All right, and
Oh, it will be fun next week.
Oh, I don't know. It will be. Okay, fine. So this was your host, Abdurrahman.
Ramiz.
Gagma.
Khalifa.
We'll all see you next week for another fun-filled episode of Qatartainment. Another fun-filled. How many times am I going to say fun-filled? I got a couple of them. All
Okay.
right.
Leo,
All right.
cut the crap.
Hold on.
So-
Hold on.
Please
Make sure to tune into Qatartainment where you're always
get
Qatartained.
Until then, like,
I
share,
really
and subscribe to our channel.
So
Whatever.